Okay, and here we are with the stream, boys. Are you ready to have Nick leave to go get more food? Good?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Because that's what he's doing.
Hey, to our negative viewers.
It's not
Have a
true.
good day.
Stacy might
Technically,
watch
we
it.
average about one viewer per stream.
It's usually Stacy. I'm not
It's
even gonna lie.
usually Stacy, and if it's not Stacy, it's Jonathan, and if it's neither of them, it's Riley herself.
Who's Stacy?
Nick's
My girlfriend.
Ah.
Oh.
thought
Yeah,
her name was
bitch.
Donna.
I get bitches. That's right.
I'm telling her you said that.
That's...
I...
Hold on, let me text her.
No, don't do it.
I get bit.
Call her up.
I'm
Be like,
asking
"You
her
a
right now.
bitch."
I'm asking her. I'm asking her.
I thought
as
you
well.
already said.
I don't know if you can see that.
You can make fun of her on screen.
That's her, and this says I get bitches, right?
Bro.
I'll be back.
Nick is like, I'm canonically envisioning Nick as an abuser right now. That's what he.
I make too many jokes about it. I'm not even gonna cap. I made at least
I know you
I made-
do.
I
Nick,
made three
Nick,
practice.
Nick, in
So-
my mind, turns off the stream and proceeds to down a monster and beat the living crap out of his
So Devin,
Puts on a
you know
light
how guys are around the boys, right? They're a little wild, they're a little crazy. They say some out of pocket things. When she
little
joins
quirky,
the
yeah. Of course.
Discord, that doesn't stop.
I know. But she's so quiet.
No, like Nick. It's because she mutes on the Discord and only talks to Nick. She's only there to see his stream.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she's called the spectator. She spectates Nick's stream, but he's on the phone with her. You can always hear her over the phone.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought that's what
And-
you were talking
and-
about.
Well, she can hear everything happening, or at least we can. And Nick doesn't stop. It doesn't end there. Like it doesn't. It's great.
I know. And that's what happens. Like,
Yep.
he's like,
Okay.
once she raises her concerns after, everything, he's like, shut up, bitch. And that's what happened.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'm only saying this because I know Nick hears that.
Yeah.
Nick, I don't think you beat your girlfriend. Well, I kind of
Often.
do, but I don't. I mean,
Often.
yeah, often. That's the right word for it.
That is.
So anyway, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do you think I need to go have a conversation with Elijah?
Nick's petty. If that shows you anything.
I know Nick's answer.
Well, here's
Already.
the thing. It's either you have an adult conversation with
Or Nick
Elijah
gets
about it,
petty.
or Nick bullies Elijah out of it.
Last time Elijah said he wasn't going to
Nick
show up
him
to
out of
something,
there.
Nick literally added him in the Discord, and I was like, bro, why did you do that? Yes, Nick, I know you can hear me.
How much HP do you guys have? I wanna see the gauge.
I got 31.
Okay, cool. I don't feel bad anymore.
What do you have?
What do you have?
37.
What are you playing as?
Rogue. That's not. It's normal.
Am I the tank?
Yeah.
Are you? You're the fighter. You should have the highest.
I'm a ranger with a 15 AC, buddy.
Boy, I thought you were something.
I am
who's
a
fighter.
ranged ranger
So,
because I
what
thought
I
we were
hear
going to have a melee tank.
Is I don't beat my girlfriend enough, and I'm joking.
what you heard was you don't beat your girlfriend enough and you bully
I would
Elijah
never.
too much.
No, look, I can have a nice and civil conversation with Elijah, but like, before he joined, we sat him down.
I know.
And like
I was there.
talked through it all.
I know. I was there.
No, look, I don't think it's unjust. Like, even if you were to be petty and bully him, I don't think it's undeserved. It's just I don't want it to come to that. That's pretty much all I
won't
have
do
to
it.
say.
I won't do it.
I I normally see. I try and stay on top of these this stuff. Like if I have something, I will go to you guys about stuff that I need figured out or things. Like you guys all know this because I have done it. Normally, I don't have problems.
No,
The
you
biggest
don't.
problem I have was how do I counteract the fact that I don't have role players in my campaign. And by role players, I mean Elijah and Riley's more timid role playing
Oh, this is a perfect time to judge Mason. Mason, you suck. You left us. We need role players,
This is
and
the
you weren't
perfect
there
time to
for us.
judge him. I thought like this is gonna
Alright.
be like,
Mason, you can go shove a ding-a-ling up your dong-along right now because you left us. You
I thought this was
selfish,
gonna be in the,
arrogant
like,
prick.
direction of like making you can't roleplay worth a crap. And it's like I can't so
chat
I'm
clip
just a
that.
bad guy.
All right. So the notes I do have, we are starting now.
Are we?
All right.
I still
All right.
wanted to converse about that one bit, but all right.
We can talk after. We can talk.
So I'm gonna say the background knowledge once again. One way or another, you all have proved yourself, whether stealing something from a king or slaying some of the deadliest beasts. You have all been given an invite to join the Hidden Masquerade, a group that works in the shadows and will do anything for anyone for the right price. You might care about the invite, others maybe not, but all you know is that these type of jobs give a lot of coin. You've been asked to meet in a cave outside the hero's town of Bleakstone, and that details will be revealed to you when you show up. Bleakstone, the town of the hero, is run by Baroness Ramel. The hero is a distant descendant of her, and after many journeys and getting his reputation up, she finally saw him as the hero and supports him. That's just some general knowledge.
Wait,
That's a bad joke. I
Wait.
won't make it.
a hero?
Yes.
Like a hero of legend kind of thing, like slay the demon king sort of ordeal.
Me to my
Well-
parents.
So we only got like half of that. Okay.
So the campaign starts with the three of you not knowing each other, showing up at the same location, about an hour or so north of the town. And the invite just gave you the location and never really clarified, but there's a big rock where the location said it would be, and the three of you kind of get there at the same time, or maybe one of you showed up early and the rest followed. Up to you guys.
Dibs on being early, dude.
Dang it! I
Dibs
wanted.
on
early.
being there like an hour before.
I was going
What's
for
your
like
character's
half
name
a
now?
day, but hour worth.
Well, okay, like at the meeting spot itself,
Yeah.
yeah, like an hour
Yeah,
before
100%
seemed
would have
fine.
kept there.
I'm gonna
Your
show
guy
up-
isn't just gonna sit there like a day before and be like, well, they didn't show up.
I don't have anything better to do.
I'll be the last to show up. I'll be extremely late.
I'll be like 5 minutes on time. Like 5 minutes before, which is basically on time.
Okay, so I don't know your name because I don't have him up. Hold on.
Yeah, we got. Let's go over everyone real quick.
Yeah, are we
So-
doing character introductions?
We'll do that when we'll do that when we get to that. Yep, that's right. All right,
Understand. Just curious.
Micah's character. Alkin. Mason, have you changed your name yet?
Yeah, it's native. Wait, did it
Yeah,
not
it's
change?
named. It's changed.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah, it's changed. Natus Soul.
Okay, mine still says Kate Natus, but we'll just say Natus. Elkin, you arrive to the location, and there's a dense forest around, and a big boulder, seemingly where the location should be, and you see a human rogue standing next to the boulder, kind of leaning on it. If you want to go ahead and describe your character, Mason.
Man in black leather armor, with a handprint burnt around his eye, his right eye, and a whip tied around his chest. Standard humanness.
Do I make the joke or not? I won't.
They don't make the
This
joke.
is a Christian Minecraft server.
We don't have the sticker in this Discord.
The nope sticker.
No, my checker.
You mean to get a job sticker?
Yep.
That's the one. Won't get a job.
Won't be a job. That cracked my fiance up. But yeah, explain your character,
glad you-
Devin.
Yeah, Devin, explain your character since you're there.
Oh, I showed up.
No,
No.
he said the
Oh,
wrong
I
name.
was
Micah,
like-
my bad, Micah, yeah.
You see approaching you, this a high elf, but his skin is like a tinted blue. As he walks towards you, you notice that he's wearing studded leather armor that is what's the word I'm looking for? It's been almost bleached, and is a bit worn. He has two scimitars on his back as he approaches, and no other form of weaponry visible. He is a ranger. Need to double check that my equipment is set because I don't know if I set that right.
So you see Natus kind of just leaning against the boulder. You guys said descriptions. What do you want to do, Micah?
I pull out the envelope.
I pull up my own envelope. Ah, I see a professional at his finest.
Yeah, professional's a word you could use. I'm only a professional when I need to be. And right now it appears I need to be.
Well, if you are not some skilled warrior in your craft, you will surely die in this quest.
I have my skills with the blade.
Let's hope they are enough.
Usually are.
All right. Devin, would your character be sneaking up?
No, he
Or
would be
anything.
just
Bro's a
walking down the
wizard.
road, doing a wizardly stroll with. Yeah, I mean. I
Yeah,
would
that
just-
ghetto
I would-
walk.
If I were to show up, I'd walk down the road.
You guys hear some crackles in the bushes off. You hear some rustling.
Yeah, this is off in the
Instantaneous,
woods.
on edge. You know.
Yeah, and then moments later, you see a man come out of the woods, and he looks like this. Go ahead, Devin.
So
like this, Devin.
Dugash is Dugash is a half orc with fairly well groomed. He's actually he's very toned, but he's skinny for an orc, and he's fairly tall. He's wearing these really thick robes, like very thick, clean, put together in the front with buckles and stuff like that, and he'd be holding a book that he acquired from the last one shot, a book of Euclid, his homeland. And he has glasses, and he has like little medallions. Just coming out of the woods, like many inaccuracies in this book.
I'm just gonna flash the card and then.
Ah, yes. Oh wait, no. I gotta do my classic start. Oh, you have arrived. I assume you are here for the quest, if you would put it that way.
We're the ones that are on time.
Wizard never late.
Oh my gosh.
I was hoping
I knew he was
somebody
gonna
with more
do that.
muscle would stroll out of those woods.
I have killed many things in my time. No need to worry. An arcane arrow through the heart kills things fine.
That depends on what you're killing.
Monsters, humans, many things.
Not all monsters
I-
die through an arrow to the heart. I would know.
Rendering monster to ash will, though, which I can do both. No need to worry.
That remains to be seen.
True that. And I'll walk up closing my book, putting in my book holster right next to my grimoire.
But
Or
I
if
must-
I am... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No? Okay. I must give respect to those arcanely inclined as he whisks, like kind of flicks his wrist and a ball of light kind of shimmers above it.
You want to give me 1 sec? My mom's calling.
Devin's mom shows up to the rock.
You grab your mom.
The real BBEG, we're screwed. She pulls out a sandal.
No. I'm realizing I'm dressed in black leather with a whip, and you had full rights to make a weird joke out of that.
When I said, hey, should I make the joke? No, I
Yeah.
won't. It's a Christian Minecraft server.
We're good.
That was the joke, Mason.
That was, yeah, I realized that was a joke. Alright.
After
Yeah.
after Mason kind of does flicks his wrist and a little ball of light shows up, you see a purple glow on the boulder in the shape of a door, and then it kind of just falls in slowly, and it leads to staircase downwards.
That's not ominous.
I guess no one else is
Okay.
showing up. A pity.
Who are you? Do you work for the Hidden Masquerade? Gesturing towards the rogue that was there, I believe.
I work for more.
Oh, wait, not
Religion.
you. Not
Oh.
you. What? There was someone there, right? When we got here? That's what I heard.
Just the three of us.
Oh, I thought you. I must have missed when you said a rogue standing there. I thought you were talking about another rogue that worked for the Hidden
No, I was
Masquerade.
talking. I was talking about Mason.
Ah, yes.
Okay,
Oh.
my bad. Never mind. Take that back. I didn't say it. Good, convenient timing. I'm gonna. Did the invitation give us an exact time when this would be?
It gave you like what day to show up and around a time. Yeah, like 5 o'clock p.m.
I didn't take the keen mind feat. Do I actually know when that...
Yeah, you looked at a clock once.
There's a sundial,
That's it.
but, you know.
I got one of those wrist sundials. It's about...
Ah, yes. According to this religious calendar, it is.
You have a single piece of hair on your arm that acts as a sundial.
I just pull out my
According-
sextant and I'm like, yes, the sun.
It's like according to the Mayan calendar.
I feel like the
Night,
elves
I can
would
tell
have
you
that,
what time it
honestly.
is exactly, but it's not night. I have no idea what time it is.
You know the finger trick? You know where every finger's like 5 minutes?
No.
No.
Oh dang, you do it on the horizon and you measure how many fingers it is till like on like the horizon or
What
like
if
the
you're
ground
in like
level,
a
the
northern
sun?
state where the sun's always off to the south? Because then you're just kind of like doing it like this, and that doesn't make sense.
Whatever.
Also,
It looks
which
like
horizon?
we're.
Sorry, no, this is a off topic. Continue.
Well, it looks like we're expected.
I mean, we were invited.
I was hoping for a larger band of warriors.
Perhaps the job they need done is finesse.
We'll see what they have
No
to say.
point in guessing either way. And I'm going to head in towards this arcane door and like, it's still shut, right?
No, it's open. It kind of like fell back and then it revealed stairs.
Like a Minecraft redstone door, you know?
Yeah.
Do half-orcs have dark vision?
Yeah, 60.
Of course we do. Everything has dark vision. What am I even saying?
Micah, do you have dark vision?
Humans, yeah.
I'm an
sadly.
elf.
Alright, yeah.
I'll
They just
step
follow.
in. I'll
Um,
step in and start walking down.
As you go down the stairs, there's a door, and after the door, there's a circular opening, and there looks to be a stone table, some sort of construct in the back, and 3 chairs.
What's the construct look like?
It looks like it's stuck in the wall, and it's just like stone. Like, imagine samurai armor, but stone.
Ooh.
Interesting. All right, well, guess we'll take a seat.
Can I? Yeah. Can we make an investigation, see if there's like a lever or something around to see if there's some sort of trigger?
Will you? Are you guys in the room, or are you on the stairs?
I would have continued walking.
You
Yeah, I
just
would've
would have
continued
walked into the
walking.
room.
Yeah, I would have just kept going.
Oh, okay. Well, as soon as you guys enter the room, um, 3 torches on the wall, different sides that I forgot to mention, turn on.
I
So,
was gonna say, is it dark down here?
illuminating the cave for everybody to see, and a closer look at the statue seems that it has like the samurai armor, and then you look at its face, and it has like the hat and everything, but there's just a huge grin on the construct's face.
Quite foreboding.
Interesting.
I'm going to find one of the seats and sit
Say,
down.
I would have just kept walking and sat down.
You also sit down, Mason?
Yeah, I also sat down. Can I? Is it a religious statue that we can tell?
No.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just kind of staying alert, just watching everything around me.
as you guys sit around this stone table, in these chairs, the construct starts his head starts glowing blue, and its mouth opens a little bit, and it goes, everyone here has been chosen because of their abilities and feats. We have been watching you since the recommendation. We have people everywhere watching and observing. The mission is to retrieve a magical artifact that the hero has. We believe it relates to his god and it aids him in all he does. The group is to infiltrate the town and figure out a way to steal it from him. And then they are to return here and leave it. Should you face him head on, you might not be as smart and witty as the recommendations suggested. The hero, though being a human, has a very bulky build. He usually travels with 2 companions, an elf and a dwarf. But they seem to have taken time away as they think he is safe in his own town. The insignia is wrapped around his arm. It's covered in... That's a bad description. The insignia is a small charm that is connected to chains that are wrapped around his arm. That is a way better description.
Is that the item we're after? The insignia? Or
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
so we have to get something off of his person.
Yes.
Shite.
Just want to make sure that's
and
what
then
what it was.
as he says that, you see the eyes glow of the statue or the construct, and it shows you this.
Heck
if you look at
yeah,
my
image.
drops.
I was about to ask for one. Ah, bollocks. Okay. Love that.
To aid you, we have provided you with some things, and you hear kind of like stone and like the ground kind of moving, and you see a little hole appear in the table, and up comes a ring, and it goes, "These are rings of Alta Self." We also have people out in the town. Should you find them or they need to intervene, they might help you. Showing them this will allow you to truly know if they are one of us. And then you hear again the same kind of shifting sound, except this time just a rock appears on the table, and he goes, "This rock, when shown, will show a symbol that's truly known to the Hidden Masquerade. And to make sure you will see it, we're gonna have to do this." And then the light, the room gets really, really bright, like almost unbearably bright, where you guys kind of flinch and close your eyes. And then you look down and you see you see the rock, and there's a bunch of blue or purple glowing faces in it. kind of matching like Joker faces or common faces that you see on masquerade masks. And he goes, and the voice continues. It goes, "They are holding a feast in the hero's honor in the park near the Failure District. You can choose to intercept him there tomorrow and try to steal it then, or come up with something else. He will be in the town for at least a week." And then the construct dies down.
Okay. So there's.
Okay, I'm a
three-
little confused. Yeah, what's with the rock?
Okay. So there's
I was a
three
bit
rings
confused by-
of alter self.
Yeah.
Do those?
Yes.
Are those just basically the hat of disguise as a ring?
They're the alter self spell and a ring.
Alter
Oh,
self or
so not like
disguise self?
Alter self.
two different spells.
Just that's
Alter
why
self is a better version of disguise.
I
Self.
know. That's why I wanted to clarify.
Well,
The rock, it's a small rock that you can hold in your hand. It looks like a completely normal rock, and then the light kind of got really bright. And you being a wizard, you know a spell was casted. You don't know what kind of spell. Kind of, if I were to describe it, it's kind of like the similar one in our last campaign where there's a mark that only certain people can see, and the way they put it there, is it's like a branding, so they know. You know what I'm talking about? Like when
Forgot I
when
did
we
that.
did the big bad and we kind of did some war crimes, and then they were like, "We gotta brand you, so we know you're potentially dangerous." It's kind of like that, but it's on the rock.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so only
Bro
certain
got the
people can see it.
terrorist mark. He got put on
And,
the watch list.
And this bright light allowed you to see it. And if you look in art drops, you'll see what the rock looks like to you now, as well as what the insignia looks like.
Oh, that's what you meant by the faces. I was thrown off by that, but okay. I was like, where do the faces come in? But I see. All right, I'm good. So that's
And that is all. That is everything.
so. In that conversation, was he saying this rock is for people to identify us, that we can
Well-
identify with people?
Yes, he said there's people already in town that they have placed. They may help you, or they might
Okay.
they might like intervene if something gets out of hand. If they
I
think some-
thought, yeah, I got mixed up in my head where I thought the rings were to help us significant.
um
Bro,
like,
Devin, if you wanted to
know
be
each
a
other.
melee wizard, you could have just took the alter self spell. Dang.
and showing them the rock will like prove that you're
Yep.
with the
Okay.
masquerade.
I'm
And
with
then
you.
You all have a ring of alter self, which it's not a homebrew item. I should have probably did it, but for general sake, you can cast alter self once a day for free.
Okay. So we have it.
Okay.
We have alter self once for an hour a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have a question?
Yep.
I remember that we do not do the silvery barb spell, and I didn't know that and I have it as a level
You're
1
good,
spell.
you're
Can
good.
I
You're good.
get rid of it and learn another spell?
No, you're good to use silvery barbs.
Okay.
Generally, it'll probably make the encounter a little bit more balanced with silvery barbs. So, what we'll do is we'll just have it so I reroll and nobody gets advantage on their next roll. So that kind of balances it
Okay.
a little bit more.
I always forget it
All right.
has the advantage bit. I'm like, yeah, even the disadvantage alone can be broken.
Yeah.
It makes sense in Strixhaven. Everyone has advantage in Strixhaven.
So-
anyway,
In short, the masquerade wants you guys to steal the insignia that is on the hero, because they believe it helps him in everything that he does, and you are to somehow steal it, whether that means killing him, by any means necessary. Really, you just need to get the insignia, and then bring it back to the cave and just leave it in the cave, and somebody will retrieve it.
Okay.
If you guys, I would say your characters do have common sense, in the sense that if you get the insignia and you realize what it is and you think you can keep it, you can't. They will find you and they will brutally murder you. There's no second guessing. It's kind of like a situation where like some like mercenaries are hired and they fear the entity that they were hired by more than they fear you, even if you're stronger.
It's
If
like
your character, yeah.
it's like I'm gonna blatantly go against the government, but I'm gonna continue to live wherever that government exists.
Right. It's like
not a thing. You can't do that.
yeah.
So I see. All right.
It's like you're not a Christian in the crusade, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're
Or
just
Muslim.
gonna straight up you're cooked.
You know who is about to be really cooked? Elijah. He's playing games with Winton right now.
I was gonna wait for you to say that.
Oh no.
I'm tempted to disconnect him while he's in the middle of his call.
No, we have a session to play. This
we're
might
good.
take 2 one-shot sessions. I don't know. It depends
No,
how
I
long
wasn't
you
gonna
guys
make him
take.
join. I was just gonna disconnect him in his other call just to be annoying.
Oh, I thought you meant like disconnect from this call and go be like, hey.
No.
what you doing?
Message
No,
him,
no,
not
yeah.
leave this. I wouldn't leave this. No.
Micah can just press a button and kick him out of that call. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so that's actually my entire DM's notes. So everything else here is improv.
Dang.
Like, are these rings are tunable? I assume, right?
Yeah, you have to attune to
Okay.
them. Yeah.
I'll slide one ring on.
And just for the sake of
Among my
what is
other
the
rings.
thing called? A medallion?
Insignia.
An insignia. Okay. All right.
It's kind of like a medal that is given to higher ups in society.
It's just
Alright.
okay. So it's a symbol of status, not a religious artifact.
They believe
We-
this. They believe generally insignias are that, but they believe this one to be somewhat religious, and that his God provided it with him.
So
Gave
there's a
it to
focus
him
or something along those lines. Gotcha.
Yeah, and it helps him do everything. So you can probably assume that there's some magical benefit to having this insignia.
There's a magical benefit.
Well,
to having anything.
After all that happens, my character's just gonna reach out, grab the rock, look at it, and be like, "Steal insignia from the hero of the local region. Quite the task."
I'm going to open my palm and have the I can't pronounce it, the insignia, basically make like a illusionary image of it that floats around and spins in my hand like it's a 3D image, and just kind of like look at it for a minute.
That's what the insignia looked like. You do, like I said, it is on a chain that is wrapped around his arm.
Yeah, it's like bound
So-
to him.
Can I try and like using what I was just doing to like make it go on my hand? I'm gonna close my hand over it and then look at my arm and try and make it wrap around my arm to see if I can get the same kind of feel as what that is.
Yeah, you could definitely do that without it was the picture showed you like his forearm and how
Right.
it was wrapped around. So
So I'm just gonna like do that for a minute and just be like, all right, and then
I'm gonna. What is Mason? What's your Nautilus? That's your character's name?
Natus.
Natus. I'm gonna look over. Well, I wouldn't even know that. I would look at just notice that you are a roguish type.
you
And be
rogue
like-
boy.
Yeah, yeah. You have a hood on, rogue, right? I don't like. I'm gonna look over. I think it's with the way it is attached to his arm. We're not going to be able to pickpocket this. I say it in a questioning manner, but my accent makes it not come across as easy. But
You better not doubt my thievish hands, for I can pickpocket you from 30 feet away. 60
wicked.
feet if I sure wanted.
what if whatever I was stealing was chained to my arm? Could you pickpocket it then?
It would take yet but a distraction from an imbecile, but it can be
You-
done.
Like to test that theory.
With your life, with your life on the line.
I think we can pull this off.
I'm willing to test.
You
that.
are aware that this hero, as they call him, would behead you if he found you in a second. Most
I
likely.
do not understand that we are going for this insignia. How else would we do this? We can't kill him. We'd be mad.
Perhaps he takes it off. Maybe if they think it's religious, maybe when he's praying to whatever god he serves.
Do you really think you can pickpocket?
It's doable. Likely,
Would you like to test that?
it is
theory?
yet to see. I would love to.
That same
you
effect
think
I
you
was
could do
just
anything
using
better?
to make the illusionary image allows me to also make a non-magical trinket. So I'm going to create it on my arm and say, "Go for it." I'll close my eyes.
I'm gonna sit back in the chair and be like,
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna go look at Dugash and I'm just gonna go. So, how do you feel about this task? And I'm gonna put my hands behind my back.
All right. As
I think-
a okay.
I'll just start talking with
Mhm.
him. You can do the rolls.
Do the thing. Okay, cool. So due to Arcane Trickster, my mage hand's invisible.
Mhm.
Telekinetic feat,
Mm-hmm.
my mage hand's invisible right off the bat.
Right.
And with the Arcane Trickster, I can pickpocket you
Mhm.
with my mage hand. And
Go
due
ahead.
to telekinetic, I can do it from 60 feet. So,
All right.
you see Natus walk away, just kind of turn around, walk as far as he can
Mhm.
across the room. With a little kind of a tap on his thigh. And he's gonna secretly summon a invisible mage hand.
Sleight of hand.
So, are you going to
wait,
attempt to
no,
cast
he
it?
does. I don't.
Sleight
think
of
he
hand.
has to.
I'm able
I'm-
to do a sleight of hand check.
Right.
Well,
It specifically says that.
Can't you also? Don't you also cast it without components?
The
I do, yes.
telekinetic feat?
So
if
I
you
don't even have
cast
to
it
do the
without
whole
it-
tap.
yeah,
on it,
he
yeah.
doesn't. He doesn't even have
Say
to do anything. It just
Okay.
summons.
Perfect.
So sleight of hand check.
No.
No,
Nothing.
to pickpocket.
No, to
Oh,
pickpocket.
To pickpocket?
Yeah, to pickpocket.
Is there a way that you can? It's chained to his arm. Right?
Does
Did
he
you
have
make
disadvantage
it like
on the
that?
roll because it's chained to my arm?
Okay. Yes. So how it is there's it's the top of it has a little hole and the chain is wrapped around and it's fully steel. So it's you could theoretically pull it off with a lot of force. It is chains and metal.
Oh, it's like welded to his arm?
No.
How'd he get
says
it on?
Chains.
Wrap.
How did he get it
Yeah.
on? Because it's wrapped. It's on a chain that he
Mhm.
wrapped around his arm.
Okay, so the mage
And
hand
probably-
could undo the chain.
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't be like,
Right. So if I'm distracted talking to Dugash, allowing myself to be distracted, he still has disadvantage because of the chains, right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So can I make the roll? Are you making a separate roll against me, Micah, or am I just doing
Just roll.
no contest?
Just roll.
I'm distracted.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Devin.
Okay.
Or Dugash.
21.
It's a pretty good roll.
All right.
I took expertise in sleight
You
of hand.
take a little bit of the chain off.
That was at disadvantage.
Roll it.
Yeah, that's a
it was
disadvantage.
I
disadvantage.
grabbed the
that
mage
was
hand
it.
Hold on. Whoa.
from behind my
You
back.
haven't
My
noticed.
passive
You didn't-
perception's 21.
Okay.
I see that. I'm able to tell.
It's also an invisible mage hand.
I
so,
can feel it try to take the chains off, and I just grab it.
Is that how that would work?
I'm pretty sure it's a meet it or beat it check. He needs
So-
to meet your passive perception or beat it.
Is it? It's meet or beat for the person who is perceiving, though, isn't it? Like if I were to roll perception on his sleight of hand, I would need the 21 to see it or not.
well, you
yeah.
are passively percepting, so it's
Right.
technically not
And
even
so,
roll.
I
but it's
think
on the
he's try-
defense. Normally, it's meet or beat on defense. Right?
Try to remember. Is that how it is, or is it the person like actively trying to beat someone else's thing? Because like you're passively percepting, and he's trying to beat yours.
I don't know. If I rolled and I rolled a 21, I would definitely see it because it's perception.
Yeah, I would say just roll perception. We'll see.
You want me to roll perception? I don't know what that is. I can't do that. I got a 25.
Yeah, he he
Yeah.
definitely.
I
he,
also
he
have
doesn't even look at it.
expertise.
He feels the chain coming unwrapped.
Yeah, my hands are behind my back. I feel the chain and I just grab the mage hand. I too have expertise.
I'll look over, like seeing that he noticed it.
You know,
And
no
then
one has
the
ever
chain
spotted
around my
hand
arm just
before.
dissipates. The whole thing. Technically, it only lasts for one round.
You know, it's been years since somebody has stopped my fickle fingers.
Years
My
at
thieving
sea
hands.
makes you good at seeing things.
The question is this hero going to be as perceptive as our friend here? By the way,
Let's hope not.
my name is Dugash. If we're going to be working with each other, we might as well know each other's names.
We might as well get along.
Are we not getting along?
I don't know. Are we getting along?
I
As
see
he
we
looks
want to
back
test
at
your theory.
Micah's character. And we shall.
Regardless. Elkin,
Regardless.
at your service.
Helkin, you said?
Elkin.
Elkin.
Elkin. Yep. E-L
And,
kin.
and
El Bozo.
and I'll look over. And you are?
I am Natus.
Elkin and Natus and Dugash. May those not be names followed on plaques for heads on spikes.
Aren't you the optimistic one?
I have to admit, this is a bit out of my expertise, so I am not optimistic.
Usually my expertise are around the area of plundering, so we'll see how this goes.
How much would it, like... I want to know, how much do I know about this hero?
So you generally know the, at least in the area, general people talk about him. He kind of has stories about him, and there's stories about him beheading a dragon and whatnot. You know, kind of the average
Ooh,
hero
shit.
things. You do know how the guy, the construct did explain to you how he got his footing, and that he does have relatives, and they happen to be the baroness of the town. Yes, Micah?
Does he have a name?
Does
he have a
name?
Let's go! I thought, it was in my head too. I'm like, I swear, he's gonna call him Jonathan. I just know it.
Jonathan? Is this like a past thing?
I'm gonna call him Mjolnir when we meet him.
No, I actually asked somebody for a name, and they said Jonathan.
Who'd you ask?
I asked one of my bowling teammates.
I'm gonna call him Mjolnir
Jonathan.
when we meet him.
Sir Jonathan, the hero of...
Jonathan Hero Ramel.
Jonathan, the hero of... Oh, frick, the map doesn't have a name.
It
Got
does.
this
It's just in the,
district.
it's in one shot chat. The name is.
My bad.
No, it has the districts. It doesn't have the name of the place.
Yeah, the name's in one
Cut
shot
off.
chat.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryand. Rayand?
No,
Ryan?
it's actually, yeah, it was Raynad. My bad.
Raynad. Oh,
Raynad.
the A and the D were, or the A and the N were messed around. Raynad. That makes more
How
sense.
far away from Raynad are we? Are we
You
right out
guys-
on the
Like an
thousand?
hour? Where are
An
we?
hour away.
Yeah, it's
I'd say this ordeal took about an hour, so it's probably getting around. It's about an hour or two away from turning.
it's like what,
starting to get
6:30
dark.
now because someone
Yeah.
showed up late.
Here. Here's a little image drop of the hero.
My lord.
Bro's a
He does-
paladin.
We're cooked.
What else
gonna-
would he be?
Might our heads right off.
What else would he be?
I'm just saying. I could snipe this kid.
We
Pass without a trace, dip into the shadows.
Do you have assassin or like?
No. I just have a bow and I'm good with it.
You know, Micah, you know what's bad about this? All three of us are ranged because I built a ranged rogue.
Well, if he
He's a
closes
melee
the distance,
druid,
we're
or
screwed.
wizard, actually.
Oh yeah, I am. That's
Front
true.
lines, you can fight the paladin.
Front lines. I take one smite, dude. I'm cooked. Like I meant to.
That almost might cooked.
I can sustain. I cannot take big hits.
What do we know about him? Is there anything we can pertain about, like who his deity he follows, or anything along those lines?
Yeah,
What?
what god does he follow?
Like, do we
I
have
think we
anything?
have
do we know
everything.
his moral compass, or like what his oath might be, to put it in more meta terms? Like, is there a way we
well-
could determine something like that?
We'll just meta through it actually, to make it a little easier for you guys. Use an Oath of Conquest.
Oh no.
I
My
don't
brain
think we
was
can
like,
break-
maybe we could convince him to break his oath, like trick him into breaking the oath. Oath of conquest. I don't even know how to break that oath.
I don't know that. Or I don't know
You don't know
those
that
oath
oath?
tenets.
It's
No.
basically he dominates anything in his path and does not leave a single thing.
I'm a big fan of Oath of
Oh
Glory.
shoot,
It's
Sir
a-
Jonathan.
Huge in domination.
it's a-
Let's-
I was like,
It's a huge nothing will stand in my way. I will conquer it.
What alignment is
Oath.
is he with his deity?
He doesn't have a deity. I mean, he does have a deity. My bad. My bad. My bad.
It's like,
My
what
bad.
are we getting then?
I got confused because in Cole's thing, there's a paladin and yeah, and that guy doesn't have a deity.
Oh yeah, like
um,
another paladin I know.
Yeah, crazy. He, you know, I didn't really choose a god, but we'll just say for the sake of saking, probably chaotic good.
So all we have to do is get him to commit an evil deed, and technically his oath is broken, right?
I think so.
If an evil deed is done in the name of good, it's still in the name of good.
Right, but what if it's in the name of good, and then he realizes that he just burned an orphanage for no reason?
So Devin.
For example,
Killed.
we're not actually going to do that specific thing, but like example.
You're gonna catch Dugash outside of it. We're setting him up that he thinks he killed an orphanage. We're gonna like, no, it wouldn't work. He has to actually do it.
He has to actually do it. We can't trick him into thinking it. He has to actually do something stupid. Oath of Conquest. We
I
could
didn't make it easy.
we could make a.
I thought there was gonna be 5. He's also quite higher level.
What level is he?
I'm not telling you that.
He's level 8, isn't
Yeah.
He was
Um,
gonna be level 10.
Yee.
Ouch.
he? Level
Wait,
10
no,
paladin. Even with
I-
5 of us, that still would have. His
Exactly.
smites
It
would
was
have.
meant to be hard.
As long as
It
he
was-
has spell slots, he's a threat. The second he loses spell slots, even at level 10, he's useless.
Yeah, well, that's the point. It was supposed to be like, there's 5 of you, probably shouldn't engage him. But if it comes down to it and you guys can somehow manage to waste his spell slots, it's definitely a battle you can manage. So he's level 8.
Okay. What?
Like,
Hello,
what-
woman.
That's Kayla.
Did she work
say,
today?
Say hello, kitchen wench.
That's wicked.
No, she did not work. We're on Thanksgiving break, actually.
Well, that started today or tomorrow.
He's on camp schedule, so he gets the whole week.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
regardless, we can come up with strategies on the way there.
Oh, I assumed we were talking and walking.
Well, I said it. Now we're doing that.
Oh,
All right,
still on the
let's
wall.
go,
All we talk-
Alonzi.
Alonzi.
Like I said, if you guys do want to take an even darker approach, he does have family.
Well, let's think it. We get woman.
Yeah, okay,
No, wait, that's
so-
Dugash.
You see, my character wasn't designed to be a plan maker. I was expecting to be given a mission, the objective, and everything I'm supposed to do to complete it. Not like, this is what you're supposed to do, here's some resources, good luck.
Well, then that's not really. That's That's not the point of the masquerade
Well,
invitation.
I know, but I didn't know that, and it's
Well,
nothing. It's fine. It's fine. It's just my character's a little confused. It's fine.
All right, you guys go to the town of Raynad. My bad. That's also I spelled it wrong in the thing. It's Rynad.
Yeah, Elkin's used to receiving orders, not much so improving a plan.
You guys arrive from the west,
From the west.
from the north.
I was like, you said we were an hour north of town.
Kind of walking on the main road through the farmland. And you, in the first district you find is called Black Oak, which is that top little section in the map.
Right. Okay. As we're walking there, are we going to discuss strategy?
Sure.
As
He's-
as a religious man myself, it isn't customary to take off your what are you using to pray with? Usually, you'd get on your knees and hold it above your head for penance. Usually.
You know, we could. Oh, we could convince him. What feet do you have?
They talking to me or?
Yeah.
Savage attacker.
Oh, I thought you said you had telekinetic.
I am also telekinetic. My bad.
Telekinetic.
The human feet.
Frick. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nope. Doesn't work. I was thinking telepathic. Never mind.
Yeah, you thinking telepathic?
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking telepathic like I am your god?
Yeah.
Drop your weapons.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what spell was it called again?
Disguise or
Alter self.
Alter self.
That's why
Yeah,
I
the ring
need
of
my
alter
iPad.
self.
Thank you for reminding me. I
It's
put my
really
iPad
good.
away and I was like, why did I need that?
Is it? Let me, I
It's
gotta see it.
okay. It's a second level spell. It's pretty decent.
Apparently, I don't know.
It's good for a second level spell. I'll put it that way. You can do damage with it if you wanted to. With your unarmed strikes. You can also breathe underwater with it.
Spells. I need my spell
Where
list.
is it?
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it and put it in.
Oh, there it is. Found it. I just could not find it. Okay.
in the
Let's read
chat.
what this bad boy
Alright.
can do.
Man, how do we... You could get him while he's sleeping?
I wonder where this hero stays.
If you can pickpockets from 60 feet away, and he's asleep. He's a human, right? Humans need to sleep, right?
Every once in a while, yes. Us truly trained can go days without it, but we would not recommend it.
Right, you're weird. Why don't you just wait for him to fall asleep, be in a deep sleep, and then pick it then? I'm sure it'd be much easier to take it off of him.
That is assuming we can get into wherever this
But he
man
can
sleeps.
pickpockets from 60 feet away. We don't even have to get in there. He just has to be able to get the thing through the window.
Can I bring up a non-safe for work plan? Just like or how PG
Probably.
What does the
Is
what
this
is
like
the
a fade to
non-safe for
black
work part?
moment, or
No,
Is
no,
it-
no, no. Like we hire how much gold do you have in 9 pockets? We hire a wench, we
jeez.
hire 2, maybe 3. This
That's
is
a
a
crazy
hero.
strat, dude.
This is
Oh.
a hero of legend we're talking about, and as proud and as vain as can be.
right? I forgot to mention this about my character. He faintly smells of cinnamon, lavender, nutmeg, and other herbs and spices all combined together, like you're
All right.
like a really
If
nice
you just
drink.
if you wanted to tell us, you could have just told us your character's gay. Like you
Shut up.
didn't have to.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah.
up.
You could also tell us that you're a son of a
Shut up.
whore. I mean, that's fine too.
Wait, what?
You
Bruh.
bastard.
You bastard
He-
child.
Oh, it's
He
one.
grew up around
Oh,
the
it's an
brothel.
or question. It's not all of them. Sorry, it's just cinnamon. There you go. It's not all 3. It's just one.
I
It's cinnamon.
severely doubt a man of such fine taste would fall for such common wenches. Probably not good for image as well.
Well, everybody has a dirty secret up their sleeve.
I'm just gonna like
True.
bring my hand up with all my rings on it and just like point to the one that we got and be like, "Who says it has to be common?"
If you volunteer yourself as tribute,
Oh no, no.
I will.
No.
We only have a week to get the
Oh,
job
but my
done.
guy could pass because I smell like cinnamon.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I thought that instantly. I'm like, you're telling me we have an alter self, and your man smells like cinnamon.
Regardless, I have
Bro,
no
we-
coin to myself. I have, if I have any coin, it's very limited. I have 10
Good.
coin.
There is a reason I am taking this job.
I'm fresh without a crew back from the Feywild, so I don't really have anything. That was a long journey. We don't
only-
need to get into specifics.
I only have enough gold to deal with common travel.
I barely have gold for that. I have magic for that.
I think our first thing we should focus on before we go to dealing with seducing him is probably look at the festival.
Oh yeah.
That is in 2 days. Above the tables. That's in 2 days, right?
It's tomorrow.
I want to play all the festival games. Mr. DM, what are the
Yeah,
festival games?
It's
I know you have
it's-
them
there's-
prepped, Mr. D.
There's head bobbing, like the apple.
The
Head bobbing. It's like whack-a-mole,
yeah.
but with like gnomes.
There's that. There's what is it called? The game that we played, Devin. The game that we played when we went to the farm.
Ring toss. Darts.
Horseshoes.
No, bean
archery.
bags getting tossed.
Oh,
Cornhole.
Beanbag.
Cornhole. There's cornhole there. Yeah, there's that.
wait. Elijah called it something different. They called it bag.
They call
Yeah,
it.
Remember
what?
that bag? They call it bag there.
Their faces are bags.
It's cornhole.
I
They got
know, it's
cornhole there. They have
Dude.
they have the roll the ball carnival thing,
Skeet
except it's
card.
just a
If
ball,
they do,
heavy
if
steel ball.
if they do not have popular child game in Euclid, kick the cat, I will be very disappointed.
Shout out Frumpkin. No, none of you are gonna get that, but Kim would find it funny. Good old
Perhaps
Frumpkin.
perhaps maybe getting item tomorrow is not feasible, but we could at least get the stance of him.
Scan him, perhaps, and see where his alignments lay.
I thought we
It's
already
also
know.
the only place where we know he'll be. We could follow him home, maybe see what his hobbies are.
I can attempt to get a read on him. I'm pretty good at reading people.
I think that is the first plan we should do. And if we see opportunity tomorrow, perhaps.
He's of the conquest, right?
That's meta knowledge.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that
I
wasn't
don't
supposed
know.
to be in character voice. He's oath of conquest, right? Which what is the specifics of the oath? I can look,
Look
it
it
up.
up.
It's fine. I'll open a new tab.
I don't know. This is meta. I don't know how much we should go off of it.
Calls paladins to seek glory in battle and the subrogation of their enemies. It isn't enough for these paladins to establish order. They must crush the forces of chaos, sometimes called night tyrants or ironmongers. Those who swear this oath gather into grim orders that serve gods or philosophies of war and well-ordered might. Some of these paladins go so far as to consort with powers of the nine hells, validating the blah, 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 blah.
So, what's the chance that we can get him wasted?
Very small. I doubt we could even approach him.
What if we made it a competition? And we convinced him to join? What if at the festival we start a drinking competition? And we get him
What
to
is-
join? If we can convince him to get competitive enough to play, and we get him hammered, absolutely wasted, well, should make our job a little bit easier.
Would you think of pickpocketing him then, or follow him home where he sleeps?
Honestly, if we wait, even if we just followed him back, he might pass out there. I don't know. Look, man, I'm not normally the plan guy.
No, getting him intoxicated is definitely a way to go. We do have the rings of self-altering.
Out of curiosity, Nick, due to my background, I know this is a stretch, but would I get advantage on Constitution saving throws very specifically against getting drunk? Like, when drinking?
Say that again.
Due to my background, would I get advantage with con saves against drinking specifically?
What's your background?
Sailor / pirate.
I would say so.
Heck yeah. Thanks. I think I could take.
I
him
think
on.
perhaps, but we don't know how close or how friendly he is with the locals. Maybe we should gather a little more information.
Let us hope this is a proud, vain hero of the realm, this legendary figure that sees himself as some righteous man.
If I know anything, I know a day before a festival. A day before a festival, people are probably out drinking already. Perhaps go to tavern and speak with the locals to see what type of man this guy is, and what this festival will pertain.
A main attraction, such as himself, somebody who needs to wow the crowd, he needs a suit. He needs to be fitted. What if we find wherever he's doing such?
Again, going off too little information. Let's go to tavern and speak with locals. Do we all agree?
Sure. I'll be down.
All
We
right.
heed.
You guys will get to choose. Here are all the taverns.
Heck yeah, tavern. Oh wow. Well, the closest one's in the northern half of the Fellier.
Fellier.
Okay,
Yeah,
I couldn't tell
Fellier.
if that was an F or a second L. The Fellier district.
Fellier.
My brain kept seeing the second L as an F, and it wants to say Felfier.
I keep on wanting to say failure.
Yeah, well, so my
Sounds like
parents
you
tell me.
probably-
I'm kidding, they don't.
That's my personality.
Probably just the closest one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, to the northern part of the Fellier district.
Can do that one right by the lake.
Oh, you want to go to the one on the river?
Or the river. That's it.
Which
So we're
one?
not
the
going to the
smaller-
closest
the vertical one or the horizontal one?
Oh, we're the closest one to what? Oh, to
Us.
us? Are we coming from the north?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
in the.
You
I
guys
can't-
are like right next to Black Hawk, which is right above the Fellier district.
Yeah, we're north of this district. We're not on the map he just said.
Oh,
Here's a little blow up.
if it's not gated in, we could do the one far north.
Regardless
Here.
if it's gated in or not, we still have to pass through
This
to
red
get to
dot.
it.
This red dot is where you are.
Oh, that's so much better. I can read now.
Okay. Yeah. Let's head to that one. The northernmost one.
Okay. The one that's by itself, just above the R.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you guys enter the tavern. Hold on.
I already forgot the guy's name. It never got written down. What was his name? Jonathan?
Jonathan.
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 I would
Jonathan
say
Hero something.
it'd be about 8 o'clock when you guys finally got to this tavern.
How do you spell Jonathan?
John, A, Than.
That just doesn't look right.
Holy shit, I love this so much. Anyways,
Jonathan what? This is the last name?
It was like Jonathan Hero.
Ramel, Ramel. Ramel is the last name of the Baroness that runs the town as well.
So we get. What's up?
All right. All right, awesome. Love it. So you guys enter the tavern and it's packed. There's a bunch of people on the bar. There's multiple people there's like at least 6 people to every table in that place. It is packed. There's nobody on stage. Though. That is important.
Oh yes, this is to be expected. I'm gonna look around. Do we have a table that we could try to take?
Some people are just getting up and leaving, yes.
Perfect timing. gonna sit down,
Yeah.
and if I see a maid, I'll wave her over.
All right. Let's go this one. Holy shit. That's a lot. Um, you see a halfling bartender, and you kind of call him over. He has a bald head, hazel eyes. He's cleanly shaven, has warm pink skin, and he stands about 3'4". And he goes, "Hi guys, my name's Drogfast. What can I get for you?"
Hello, Drogfest. I will take a. Do they have beer? I'll take a beer. Is beer did they have beer back then?
Ale
imagine
and
they
beer
would.
aren't the same thing.
I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, no, beer, yeah.
All
Ale
right,
is
a beer, and
basically
for you
watered
two
down
gentlemen?
beer, isn't it? Cheapest ale you got. You know what? Cheapest rum you got.
Rum. Kicking it up a notch, I see. All right. And for you, the
Anything-
sir in the black leather.
Anything of dwarven made.
I'll see what we
Are-
got in the back.
Are you
We
a
don't have-
dwarf?
No, he's a human.
You just
No,
want
I'm a human.
strong.
I'll see what we have back there. If we don't have any of that, what would you like instead?
Give me your cheap rum.
All right.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes.
We just came in from Black Elk. What's that called? Black Elk?
Black elk. Black elk.
We just came into Black Elk, and we heard of a festival going on for a great hero.
Oh,
we
of
were wanting to
course.
know more about it.
Yeah, well, the hero is back in town for a little bit, and in his honor, in his great works, they're throwing a festival for him at the park, just a little bit southeast from here. It shouldn't be too hard to navigate there. It's just over the river. It's kind of surrounded by a bunch of houses, a bunch of buildings.
How will the festival go? What happens?
Well, there's some small party games, like the apple bob. You know, you stick your head underwater, get apples. There's cornhole.
I think you mean
There's
bag.
there's spike ball there.
Bags.
That's a cool little sport that some people
Spike
invented.
ball.
Yeah, yeah.
I've heard
Well,
of table ball, but I don't
I'm
know
gonna,
what
like-
spike ball is.
I'm gonna not disrespectfully, but kind of politely cut him off and be like, will the hero be mingling with the people there? I would very much like to meet him. I've heard a lot about him.
Well, I believe he and the Baroness and the surrounding people that kind of run the town are going to be on stage for a little bit, give a little speech, probably eat, and then they usually do come down and kind of mingle with the commoners, see what's up.
Could you tell me anything more about this hero and his deeds?
Well, based on your guys' orders, you guys might care to know that there will be alcohol at the event.
That's my kind of event.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna actually look at them and be like, what is this hero like? Is he all that he pertains to be?
Well, he saved so many people. He's so amazing. I've only heard of the stories.
Forgive me if this is a bit out of depth, out of pocket. I'm not from around here. I've never heard of this place, not until recently. So, he's done great deeds, but has anyone seen him do these great deeds? Out of my mild curiosity.
Well, his party, of course, the elf woman
his
and
party.
and the dwarf that usually travel with him.
So, you don't actually know what he's done outside of the stories you've heard.
Well, no,
Okay.
he usually does good, but it
Sure.
seems like you're starting. It seems like you're starting to mock our hero.
I'm not mocking anyone.
For-
I am
forgive
not
my-
from here. I'm simply inquiring about this man I've never heard of.
Forgive my friend. He is very skeptic. Give him some alcohol and he'll turn into a cheery fellow.
All right, I'll get your drinks. And he turns around and kind of drops like the half, and he's like, messing with us,
What's he say?
assaulting our hero. He's kind of mumbling under his breath. You can't really tell.
Can I hear it?
No, you can't.
Not with my
21
passive perception of
No,
tingling.
because he's not saying full words. He's literally
right. Yeah.
mumbling.
Yeah. But can I get the gist of what he's mumbling about?
He says, basically, he's mumbling about you, kind of like asking to hear, like, how the fuck does this guy not know who the hero is? He's the hero.
Not from this continent, man.
Well, it looks like they have high esteem for him.
Yes. Well, sounds like propaganda, if you ask me. Oh shoot! I'm
Make a
bleeding
check to see if your
campaigns.
character knows what that word means.
What?
I'm joking. I said, make a check to see if your character knows what that word means. What that word means.
My intelligence is like a 3. I should know what propaganda is.
Um,
I'm bleeding
After,
campaigns. What have I done?
a little bit. Drogfast comes back with a plate, and it has, or a large plate, and it has your drinks on it. And he sets each individual drink, and he looks at Natus, and he goes, "Yeah, there was a lot of people drinking our dwarven stuff the other night, right after a weekend. So I'm sorry we didn't have any in stock, but I did get you that rum."
As he puts the rum down in front of me, I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna down it all in one go. Just gone. Slam the cup back down. Look at Natus and go, "Rum's good though."
Oh, 'tis a shame. But if it's made by dwarven hands, you know it is a good brand. But
I've
I'm
drank
feeling
dwarves
charitable
under the table
today.
before.
I bet you've handled many of dwarves under tables.
Whoa, that's an amazing banger, dude.
He gets a glare. A very big death glare. And then I'm going to turn back to the bartender and go, "I apologize about earlier. I'm not from this continent. I'm a sailor. Spend most of my life in the sea."
Oh, okay. Well, some people aren't as nice as me. If you start doing that around certain people, they might get the wrong idea.
I would be more careful
Anyway,
with
I
my
see
questions.
I see you finished the rum really fast. So would you like me to get you another one?
Unfortunately, budget's tight, so this will be the only one.
I see.
Upsetting both you and me, I know.
We're here more for work for today. So excuse us if we do not gallivant around.
I can use this as a tax write-off because it's a business expense.
Oh, no worries. And he kind of walks away and takes the dish back into the kitchen and
What's the vibe in this tavern? What am I getting off these people?
happy,
Okay.
joyful, a bunch of like laborers, like farmers, hunters, general laborers, kind of just having a good drink. Maybe some.
So,
There's a bunch of people in this tavern.
Natus has a whip wrapped around him, but that's not really like an evident weapon. Dugash doesn't have weapons. I have 2 scimitars on my back. What's their reaction to this? Do they seem to care? Is this normal?
Did they get his weapons?
Most
at the
people-
door?
Would probably assume that you guys are adventurers.
Sure.
You guys are kind of like a ragtag group. You don't normally see your group of races all together. So
Right. Looking around, does anyone else have like weapons or like tools or anything with them? Or like in this city, is it common or is it uncommon to see adventurers walking around with gear?
no, because it's the heroes' town, it's pretty common.
Yeah.
But this tavern that you're at doesn't seem to have any adventurers.
It's fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't walking around upsetting people, drawing attention to ourselves.
Right.
But do we see, because the hero is a religious figure, do we have like other people in the tavern also wearing the same religious symbol that he does, or identifying with the same god?
So, while he is somewhat of a religious figure,
It's not what he's known for.
They didn't even 100% know, to be honest.
Yeah, like they know he's a hero, and they don't really know where he gets his power from.
Okay.
Like,
When
Oh, got you.
when the halfling comes back to our table, because we haven't paid, I want to ask what district he's in. Like, no, I haven't been in the city. I don't know anything about this place. What district would like, where does he normally hang out? What district does he chill in? Like, and I already
Does he?
and
Yeah.
for
Does
the
he,
sake of me, this is now me asking, where's the festival being held? What district?
southwest here.
I guess. Let me.
And
Let
if
me check
our,
with that.
and if that's me having missed that, I want to know. But if we haven't been told, I'm also asking that within that original question.
He did.
Districts. It is technically in the Xshillet.
Okay,
Here, I'll hit you with a district map.
I see the district map.
Nope,
I'm looking at it right now.
wrong one. My bad, wrong chat.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. No, that's way different.
Hit you with the district map.
Ooh,
That's really nice. This comes with everything. That's really
bollocks.
I was prepping, bro.
Where are we? We're in Feller. Okay, so where in this district is it? The northern part in that
it's that-
park area.
It's
on the
that,
river.
yeah, that square of open area. That's the park.
Okay, so it's the park on the river. Understood. And where does the hero normally live?
The hero would be staying at the Ramal Manor. That is here.
All right, cool. Right where I thought it was.
The
Leave
one
the
big
biggest building in town to be the home of the hero and not the mayor.
Well, that's also where the Baroness lives.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, they live in the same house?
They're literally related.
yeah, dude. He kept
it's the
saying the
mayor.
last name of the hero was the Baron's family. I see what you did there.
I didn't expect them to be in the same house, though. I don't know how related they were. They're just related.
Well, it's not like he lives there. It's like he's here for a week.
He's visiting there. Understood. He doesn't actually have a home. So breaking in is going to be difficult. Out of game. Breaking in is going to be difficult. Got it.
Yeah.
You guys are breaking into the hero. What the?
I stab him in the throat.
What if we do the classic catch him on the toilet? Or
Just
just like he's gonna start throwing some smited right hooks. Freaking bust your face open.
A real
dude.
Vox Machina moment there.
If I throw a fish at him, man, he's done.
All right. We need lodging.
Oh, yeah, I can show you lodging.
So, do we know that information that you just gave us? Like,
I just
that-
inquired for this information and just asked for it all.
Yeah.
making sure before we, continue.
Well, we can roleplay here. When
I mean,
Drogfast comes up and is like, would you guys like the bill?
I already did all the questions. I don't remember how I worded it.
It's all right. We roleplayed it right here, right now, in the 0.5 seconds that just occurred.
Yeah.
The total would be 5 silver for the rums, and 2 silver for the beer.
Yuko. Take away the
5
two
silver per rum.
Yes. So each of you owe 5 silver.
I'll toss a gold and just. Leave it
Oh,
at that.
damn it. Damn it, you ruined the joke. No, I'm joking. I was going to be like, and he turns around and he has a tablet now and it says 15%, 20, 25.
What's
Well, I'm
what's a
paying for both of
gratuity?
I'm paying for both of these. I'm not tipping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then,
He
well,
has,
you
like,
give
one
him
of
the
those
gold
math-
coin and then he looks at Natus, expecting Natus to pay for his own stuff.
That's for both.
Oh. And he looks at you
Yeah,
guys.
I was
"No
gonna say
tip?"
Micah drank all my stuff. Like I didn't get a choice in that.
I didn't drink yours. I left yours to you.
Oh, I thought you said immediately
No,
after.
no,
you said
he
he
placed
slammed
mine,
his.
and I downed mine
Oh,
in
okay.
seconds.
Got you. Yeah, I'll pay for mine.
No, I already
Okay,
paid for it.
Oh, neat. Thank you.
Did you pay for me?
No.
I
I
was
want
like,
to deal
I
with
didn't think
change,
so.
so I just paid for it.
Okay.
All right. And he goes, all right, well, thank you for coming to the Eagle and the Vermin. I hope to see you guys around again. And he goes and he leaves.
I'm gonna look at the others and like, say in like an obvious, like, perhaps we should check out the festival ground.
Okay.
It's getting pretty late though.
Yeah.
Professionals don't sleep.
Is it? It's only like what? Pulls out sextant, looks at ceiling. It's only what? 7:38. Weren't there long?
You said we were arriving
Uh,
around like 8
the-
o'clock.
We
Yeah,
arrived in
so-
Can't
no, we
remember.
arrived at like 6:30ish, and then we walked through straight to the tavern because we were an hour away. Met at like 5. You were there late, and so we spent an hour there. So I guess we arrived at like 7:30.
yeah. Oh, right. You guys, my bad. When Devin said you guys were talking like there and not on the way, I calculated it in my brain and I said when you guys arrived it was 8. So I guess it would be like 7.
It'd be 7:38. It'd still be close because Devin arrived late.
Yeah. How long would it take for us to make it like halfway through this entire town?
Well, from one end to the other, it's probably about an hour.
It's
So
not bad.
say 30 minutes on foot. Now traffic. There's no traffic because it's night. But
Just laying on the horn. Move! It's a crane.
if you guys want to know taverns,
How dare you go the speed limit?
there's taverns.
Did
Okay.
you send taverns already? Yeah, you did.
Man, you got like the
We're in
whole
tavern.
building.
Oh
laid
wait,
out. Good
wait,
one.
you guys are in a tavern. My bad. My
We're
bad.
in a tavern.
Wrong- Yep, they don't have lodging there. My bad. Wrong thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the tavern map.
Here.
We already had tavern.
Yep. This is. Oh, awesome. We deleted it. This is the ends.
We can go
Okay. Can I
south.
get that one right below the?
You want to go below? Southweave's even between the two.
Well, where's the? He never really. You never gave us. Is it the big field? Is that where the festival's being taken
it's
place?
it's the field on the river.
Oh.
He did give it to us.
I did give it to you.
You
You
just
just
never
weren't
told me.
listening, Devin.
You
weren't
said
listening.
all I heard from you is technically it's in Elkish.
And yeah, and then I
X.
proceeded to question all more, and then he sent the district map. So it's the field on
Okay.
the river. So I say we
Yeah.
go Southweave, and sit
Yeah,
in
that's fair.
between Exschlit and the field.
All right. Yeah, but can we go explore the fairgrounds?
I mean, it's on the way.
So we
Absolutely.
all get out from the tavern and head towards the fairground.
To make this easier, act like nobody's there. Go ahead and do the session.
What?
Run the session. Run the maps.
Me? I don't have maps open. 'Cause I didn't think we would need them.
What's new to map?
Wow.
Ooh.
What a representation of the crowd.
Hang on.
I was like,
I have to get there the hard way. And then I also have to set it so that I'm in
No, you don't have to.
You gonna do it? Spectator view. What? What?
So you guys show up and you see 3 separate tables. You see a longer table to the right, assuming that that's where the food will be placed, and you see a stage that has 2 tables up on it, assuming that's where people of importance would be.
Commoner.
Mm-hmm. So looking at the grounds.
So
what
for
is
my
this,
calculations, if I cast fireball, I
You could
could
get-
get everyone.
Cast meteor.
Everyone.
Meteor storm, you get the entire village.
That is. There's no way that's fireball.
40-foot
kidding me?
radius?
No way.
That's not. That can't be fireball.
No, that's. You're thinking.
Fireball's 30 foot?
No,
Yeah,
40.
fireball's
It should be that big.
Yeah, 30 foot.
No, it's 40 foot in like.
Guys,
In
we're
diameter,
wasting
right?
time here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
My bad.
Fireball.
What? Looking at the stage that they made, what's it looking like? What's it made out of?
It's made out of nice, finely cut wood, possibly from one of the lumberjacks or lumber mills around the city.
Okay. Dang, this is gonna be risky no matter what we do.
Ah, you're right. It's a 20-foot radius, 40-foot diameter. Meteor swarm.
Look, are they? Do they like obviously need a performer, or are there people behind the stage that are kind of setting up
Well-
and getting ready?
Well, it's the middle of the night. There's nobody there.
Say no one's doing anything. It's well.
This is
yeah.
just for it tomorrow, and I'm not
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
move it 'cause
nobody's
that's too
here.
much work on my
Gotcha.
part.
Yeah.
So, as we're walking the fields, kind of checking everything out and looking around, I'm gonna look at everyone and be like, "Oh,
These are more crowds.
uh, I have an idea. What if we were to
Why don't we talk about it?
Well, we're in the middle of a
Close.
field, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about it in a close room.
That is fair. I wonder if I'm gonna like just look around and be like, "Do you think there's any more information we could gather?"
I don't know what
Perhaps.
to look for. Like I don't have a good plan.
I'm
So I
trying to
don't-
get as I'm trying to figure as much out right now as we can. I'm
I
gonna
feel like
look
we're
at
overthinking.
yeah,
I don't
we
know
are.
what to look for. Like I don't really know how we're going to do this, so I don't know what I'm looking for to determine the best way to do this. Like, I don't-
Above table or as a character?
in
You're
general,
saying this.
just both. Like we don't have a solid plan to work off of, so surveying this only helps us visualize as players right now what it will look like. But if we're gonna make a plan
know.
on that, we should just go back and plan, because we're not gonna
That's
get
true.
anything from here. There's no checks that we could make to help in here. I don't think.
Oh my god, there's only 2 ends in this.
You
whole
see
place.
Nodus kind of walking around, kind of judging like distance wise
That's
of
true.
everything.
I'm sorry, guys. I lied about the ends. I typed in, and it highlighted more than just those maps, or it highlighted Weaver something. So these are the actual.
Oh my goodness.
Those are the only inns.
It's because there's the name is there's the word "in" is in their names because they're weaves, so they're like a kind of spin. They're literally called spinners. So when I typed in, it, you know what I mean.
So
It
the
kinda-
only place for lodgings on the farthest side away from the city.
Yeah, that'd be correct.
That seems
That is
a-
crazy.
Guys, hear me out.
Look at this
We drop
sprawling
the quest and we start our inn on the opposite side of the city, and we just make bank. All right, we
that
put
would
it.
totally work.
We put it like right next to the park, like in between Southweave and Exlet, and we just put it right there, and we like jank the prices. We'll have it like 1.5 more than the other guys because we're in a prime spot. People would pay that extra to not have to walk nearly as far. All right,
Valid.
business proposition.
Maybe I'm just giving you
Valid.
the only non-full ends.
That is still an obnoxious thing. Never mind. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, I agree. That is
All right.
a little.
I say we head back and to the inn because we need to do some planning.
So this
Alright.
field in
We'll
between
just-
us in the inn, I see it's like a grid there, and there's a bit of a square. Is that like a shortcut?
What?
Is there a path there around the
What do you
field?
mean? Yeah.
There's a road there, yeah.
Yeah, those are roads.
All right, yeah, we could just take the road there. That's actually not that bad. It's like the same distance.
It's not like you guys have to go all the way around. It's
No,
like
yeah,
there's
no,
a-
it's like the same distance. We can just
yeah,
do that.
it's just a little bit further.
What were you gonna say?
Not Natus is going to call you both kind of over.
Okay.
Because he's walking around gathering, like, kind of distance. He's judging distances.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to kind of designate, it's like, I either need to be here, around here, or around in this area
okay.
to be able to
well,
do what I need to do.
I think that's a bad idea, and we should go back and discuss behind closed doors.
Just for reference.
Okay. We head back and we get rooms, and now
As you
if
guys,
we want to fast forward this, it's whatever.
well,
It's up to
I
you.
mean, if you guys care, your choices are the Hound in the Oak and the Flying Piglet. Those are
Hound.
the names of the inn.
Wait, which
Hound.
one's cheaper?
They're relatively the same price.
Hound.
Okay,
Sounds cooler.
but they're
Yeah.
there's so many characters. No, I'm joking. Okay. So you guys go in, ask for a room, 1 gold. Get the 3 rooms,
1 gold for 3 rooms, or 1 gold per room?
1 gold per room.
Well, just how many beds are in 1 room?
Only 2.
We can all just share. One sleeps
Or we
on the
can just get
floor.
1 room. Yeah.
1 gold.
We're a bunch of dudes
Yeah.
doing crime.
The
We're not picky.
the person that you talk to is a 53-year-old human that has very long, limp, dark blonde hair, light brown eyes, has tan, pink skin, and sits about 5'1", has a stocky build.
Who's paying for the
Okay.
room?
I'll pay. I have the most money, I think.
All right, works for me. Could my bedroll not be a bedroll and it be like a hammock instead?
Yeah, sure.
Heck yeah.
You put it between the end of the post on the bed.
Yeah, yeah. Like on a diagonal.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm used to sleeping in them. If we have them in the ship, helps with the swaying of the waves.
So once we finally sit down, I'm gonna just be like, okay, what are our ideas? I have a few.
Well, if we
Go ahead.
pickpocket on, and I'm gonna keep this hushed, but I'm going to talk normally for the sake of microphone. But I'm trying to keep the conversation more hushed.
They're trying to steal something from the hero.
What is he? If we try and pickpocket while he's on stage, that most certainly will go bad.
I mean, if he's distracted gallivanting, being proud in front of the crowd.
Right. In an open view of the crowd. The crowd will see it.
What would you
It did-
say the crowd would see? Like, why would
This
that matter?
floating object coming off of him, standing in the middle of an opening that everyone's watching him. They're
I
gonna
agree,
see
it's-
that.
It
And-
doesn't have to float off from him. I mean, it could only fall off and seemingly slide off from the stage. They can't really see the floor of the stage.
Maybe if he has
It is
is
very-
there a podium in front of him, or is it just open stage? Is there?
It's open stage.
Okay. Yeah. No. If it'll have to like slide down the behind his leg and land on the floor, and then find a way between the floorboard. Like that's not gonna happen.
And undoubtedly, there are going to be other people on the stage.
Right.
I mean, totally not just like me knowing.
I mean, no, there would be.
The way I see it is we have to attack it. We have to get him while he's at his home.
Well, if he's
There's a f-
home, The place he's staying in is the mayor, right?
Baroness.
Duchess?
The
Baroness?
manor?
Thank you. The Baroness's place? That's gonna be guarded.
Common sense, we like that.
We could disguise ourselves as one of the staff, either taking him out and disguising ourselves, or
Convince him. I still think the best way is to get him wasted. I could drink him under the table.
that is. How would we execute that plan?
I don't know.
We get him drunk. Perhaps one of us fall on him and try to slip it off his arm.
If he's drunk enough, he won't even notice if we slip something off of him.
We just got to make sure that he doesn't notice by the time we get out of there.
If he's... We make a replica. We get him drunk enough. Mr. Sleight of Hand over here walks up, gives him a nice handshake, switches them out, and we're golden.
Crazy I didn't learn invisible. That's nuts.
Yeah, I also didn't learn. I can't learn invisibility at my level.
There's a huge problem with that plan.
What?
That it's attached to a chain.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
on
if he
his
goes
arm.
for like a handshake,
Mm-hmm.
he's able to undo the chains. Oh, right, it's not like a clip, it's like a wrap.
No, I was
It's
thinking of
Wrapped around.
I was
him.
thinking of sneaking into the manor.
What spells do I know? Oh,
like-
that's...
it-
no,
it's like
it's
the
not gonna
insignias-
work.
Attached to the end of the chain, like just a normal chain link. Like there's no way to get it off besides breaking the chain.
How'd he get it on?
That's not for you to know.
I know. I have a spell, but
But if you
it's...
truly must, I can't tell you.
No, we don't need to know.
I would like to know after the session.
Yeah.
Note
It got
that.
given to him like that.
I said
I ha-
after, but alright.
It's not like it's game breaking.
No, it's not. It's
He
just-
went to the forge and he had the best forger not break the insignia and put it on the end of a chain so he could always hold it.
What
No,
do I
that
know
sounds
about
lame.
paladins? Do I know enough about them to know,
I don't know, how do-
that my spells would
Do you know
probably
he's a
suck?
paladin? I mean,
How are you from the Fae?
I have been to the Feywild.
How much of your life have you been there?
I don't know how you want to do Fey magic. I've been there, I'd say at least a year and a half.
Yeah. Make a history check.
Most of my magic comes from them.
Make a history check.
if it would help, I'm a religious warrior of a church, so
Are you giving me the help action? Is that what that is?
What are you trying to find out about paladins?
I just want to
Yeah,
know the way they work. Like, for reference, would enchantment spells work well against them, or like when they have to make saving throws? Would I know how resilient they are to spells?
like the mental manipulation.
I'm asking, do I know about his aura of protection or not? Essentially, would I know their resilience to spells? Also, Mason, was that you giving me
sure-
the help action?
No, that was me stating
Okay.
that I have more background with religious things and warriors than of that caliber. Yeah, I can help you.
Yeah, I think Mason would, if Mason, if your background's resulting from like a religious standpoint, you would just know because you've been in a few conundrums probably with paladins, and they've really helped you out with that quote unquote aura. You probably
Gotcha.
describe it as something along the lines of, yeah, I think they're pretty resilient. I know when I was traveling with one, I felt like I could do much more.
All right.
I could take much more mental capacity
Alright.
than I normally could.
So you're helping me,
just-
Micah. So,
No, well, if you just know, then I'm just gonna say, well, I have.
oh, he said I have to make a religion check for it.
I definitely didn't say that. I
No,
just
he said that you
know.
already know based off your background.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
just,
never mind.
I'm just gonna go. Well, I don't know how susceptible they are to spells, but I've been gifted magic from the Fae. I could try and charm them.
His mind is protected by his deity. His oath, so be it. So say.
I have an idea. What we do know is that his party is not with him. His party also, so he could be vulnerable, per se. What if we go to the Baron and offer our services as protection while he's giving his speech and within the crowd?
You want to be his new party while he's here in town?
Could work. And we also could maybe hire an assassin to try to take him out that we defend against.
With what gold?
I'm gonna pull out the rock.
Ooh, that's good. How do we find them?
They said they would.
If it's shady characters you want, I can find them.
You know your way around the underground?
In the above ground and whatnot, but
Like-
yes.
So, from
I
what
can-
I've understood, above table, from what I've understood about this rock, if we pull it out, a big flash is gonna go off. Everyone
Oh,
that
No,
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 the flash
no.
just revealed it.
no, only people. Wait, what?
The flash revealed the signals, the face, the masks on the rock.
Only people that can see it would see it. That it's nothing. It's more than just a rock.
Right.
Normal
So the
people just see
average
it as a
person-
rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just be like, aha.
Oh, so
look
we
at
could
this
just
pretty
walk
rock."
around with the rock out in our hand and just, like, holding it like a weirdo, and then people who would see it would be
Yeah.
like, I know that guy.
Well, I think people would catch on as like, I think they're part of the masquerade.
Really? Just holding a rock out in your hand like this?
Who would hold a rock in their hand? Like anybody
bunch of
that's like, oh,
weirdos?
that's what masquerade does. They just have a rock.
Is the
Bad.
masquerade a well-known society?
Dude, I was like,
I would say they're well known, not their practices, but
Right.
they are well known.
dude, I wouldn't assume if you were holding a rock, someone's just gonna be like,
My basic
"He's being
reaction if you
weird,
were holding a rock like
masquerade."
this, I would just be like, all right, weirdo, live your best life.
Yeah.
Enjoy your
Like
tism.
if you're a
I think we'll
child
be fine.
holding a rock, I feel like less people will bat an eye. But if you're like a full-fledged adult,
Nah, that's simple. That river that flows through, is that like a wide river? Is that like lead out to the ocean? What's up with the river?
It leads from a lake to the ocean.
Okay. Would you say that there's like a port of ships there?
Yeah, on the Fellier side, there's a little opening where like shipments get dropped off and received.
Okay. I can see what we can find, some sort of crew. See if I can find other sailors.
Let's think.
That's
this
the
through.
shadiest I'm gonna find, though. Maybe a pirate or 3.
Yeah. Let's think this through. So we go to the Baron, we offer our services. Hopefully they accept.
I can try and convince them.
Then we hire. Do we need to even do anything after that? Could we try to just get close to him and steal it?
We would still need to be able to get off of him. And I'm going to imagery it once more and like have it rotate like the image of his arm with the thing on it, and have it like rotate like a 3D hologram, like one of the
I saw
projectors
you
from
ma-
Star Wars. And I'm just gonna have it rotate and be like, that's not gonna come off easy.
Oh, this is so difficult.
with Elkin's plan of
Maybe.
getting him hammered, quote unquote, it'll be a lot easier to slide it off from him. And if we are his guard, we could toast him. Obviously, we
If
can't.
he's hammered enough, we could just cut off his freaking arm.
How dare this job will make me have fun? We must enjoy ourselves. As
What's that
disgusting
supposed
as it is with him.
Do we want to play this by ear? First, we go to him tonight. And well, oh fuck, we're running out of time.
Play it by sight.
Pardon the language. Wow.
It's okay.
How
the
would we do
stream's
this?
rated for mature.
How would we do this?
I'm glad
running
I'm
out of
making you
time.
guys' gears turn so much.
No, this is good. I love it. I'm just wish
Yeah,
we had a
I like-
better party. because this guy's been talked
I played for
up.
a little bit of a better party.
Right, I know, and this guy's been talked up. Like, I feel like I know how me as a player, meta knowledge knows how D&D works, and is just like, this is gonna result in combat. The dice will fail us. So I'm mainly trying to think of like,
So-
how can we make combat easy for us?
Alternatively,
Can paladins get hammered? They're immune to poison and sickness.
That's monks.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
no,
They can't, if they're immune to poison, they can't
they're
get.
not. They're not.
Paladins?
Paladins aren't. No.
Yeah, they are.
No, they aren't.
Yeah, they
I'm
are.
literally looking at the character sheet right now. Don't tell me. They have spells that can do it.
Most paladins are immune to. Well, no, they're immune to disease. Maybe
Disease.
not poison.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's the
they're
one.
immune to
Disease,
disease,
and poison.
yeah.
Like disease, not poison. Sorry. I was
Poison is a monk thing. Like,
Poison's
flat
the
out.
monk
What-
thing. I was thinking
little-
disease. They're immune to disease.
I'm gonna
They can still
quick
get wasted
up.
because that's
and
not
look
that's
out-
not a disease. That's a sickness.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
gonna
not a
quick
sickness,
get.
That's a. Well, is
Poison.
it a sickness?
Alcohol is a
No.
poison.
Alcohol's a poison.
Poison. You're right.
You're poisoning your body for the really of loosey goosey.
Right. So
I'm gonna quick get
Never
up
mind
and
that.
look out the
Sorry.
window. How much time? How much time do we have left?
I'm gonna say that you guys are kind of just having this conversation. Don't worry about time too much.
I once again pull my sextant out.
No, no,
look
no, no,
at
no,
the
like the-
stars and tell them that. No, I'm kidding.
I'm trying to see if we have enough time to quick go to the Baron and have them hire us if they will before the next day.
It's probably about 10 o'clock.
Shit.
We can approach them in the morning. It's
You
fine.
could definitely try.
We can definitely
approach them
try.
in the morning. Oh, like on their way there, we just get up before them. I don't need sleep.
I love this. I love this so much.
But
I
like,
think that
at
is
the
a-
same time, what would be a good plan?
Sadly, we don't have a musical talent among us, or we could be his personal jester that follows him around.
Are you good at being a jester?
We we have you as a fool. I mean, what else do we need?
You're a real funny man. And I've been with Faye.
Dugash, this is meant like out of roleplay. Dugash, I see that you have performance as your proficiency. Like, is there a
I-
performance?
I do, and I do have
Wait.
an outfit. I have a costume.
Oh my gosh.
Jester.
I
Yeah.
am charismatic. I didn't realize. I thought it was just my deception. All of
Oh
my
my God.
charisma stats use my wisdom modifier.
Yeah, all your charismas does.
Shout out Faye Wanderer. I can do a lot more things than I thought I could.
+8 to deception.
+8 deception, but +5 to everything else charisma.
Yeah. And you're not even a charisma build.
No,
If you had a
I
little
will-
bit
I
of
will
charisma-
just- It
I will
turns-
just say, Nick, I can hear the bottle being passed through your hand.
Oh, I know.
It's got-
You can
Bottle.
see the little green thing. He knows.
I know. It's a
Entertaining.
It's a ticker.
Bro said.
You're getting close to that word.
So do we all like? Do we all want that to be our plan? Tomorrow we go to the Baron,
Well, then
acquire for the. We just see an opportunity, honestly.
we're gonna end up in a fight. And I don't know about you, Mr. Squishy, but I don't think either of us are any less squishy.
You call our companion. Sorry.
You call our companion fat.
You're worse than the Fae. Do not take
Well,
that
we're
as
not-
a compliment.
You are ridiculous.
We're not gonna know anything until we actually like get close to him or get to the Baron's house or just like get close to him and figure out what's gonna happen. So I say, and we have a whole week if this doesn't work. We can just be like hires and then leave.
Do you think all right. Let's be the hired protection for his time here. And then, you know what? I can do that. If
You
I
can
have
do what?
line of sight on him, I can possibly speak into his mind.
You either out of roleplay, Do either of you have the friends cantrip?
No.
He's immune to his charm. The charm won't work.
Oh,
Because
right.
There's a casino.
But I can get the message cantrip because elves have the Eladrin thing, where except for instead of that, you can swap cantrips on long rests in
Yeah.
in the 5.5. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, outlined. You can replace the cantrip at level 1 with the. Whenever I finish a long rest, I can replace the cantrip I have with a different cantrip from the wizard spell list.
What were you thinking with that?
I can take the message cantrip. I can message him in his mind. Convince him that he needs to remove his talisman, whatever it's called. I can get pretty deceptive.
Perhaps. Again, we need more information on him. So let's get hired on by him. It's a good start.
Okay.
So I think that's our plan. If Mason, you agree?
Yes, Natus does agree.
All right.
We'll start there. We'll
So
get up in the morning for them.
The
Yeah.
plan is to
We'll get up
become his protectors for the festival.
get up early, go to the Baron's house, and try to get hired on as his hired help.
All right, you guys
Let me
wake up.
I'm gonna switch my cantrip out in these 4 hours that I am.
You're
That I take off.
go downstairs, kind of get your rations in for the day, and then head over to
The heck is
the-
Mind Sliver?
the Ramal house. The Ramal
Mind
Mansion,
Sliver's really
if
good,
you
by the way.
will.
What does it do?
And as you approach the main door, you see a short little guard. He has cropped, straight auburn
an
hair,
attack?
blue-gray eyes, cleanly shaven, has deep brown skin, stands about 3'2", and he looks pretty athletic. Next to him, you see a slightly taller man, bald head, has green eyes, has thin, leafy ears, and fair copper skin, and he stands about 5'11". He looks a little bit softer than the other one. And then you see another one next to him, and this one has a bald head and hazel eyes, has deep beige skin, is 4'11", and has a medium build.
And these guards are where? Like at the
At the main door, kind of protecting the main door. Like there's one on each side and kind of one in the center.
Okay. Looking around, what's this? Are they in just front of the straight door of the manor? Is
Mhm.
there a gate around it? Is there walls? What are we looking at?
No, they generally don't have that. They're not like a king or anything. They're just a baron. So
So it's
Um,
just a house with a guard.
it's
Around
it's yeah, it's
Does
a big
it
house
have
with
a?
guards.
It would have a fence though, right? Like a gated fence.
A little bit, but it's open to like.
It's like a manor, right? Manors have a gated fence.
It's a manor. It does have a gate like a fence, but it's generally open.
And it's like a iron fence. It's not like a wall.
Yeah.
Go.
It's a stone
We'll
wall.
walk up.
Do you want? Who do you want to take point on this?
I am not charismatic.
I can take point.
I'm charismatic. I know you are.
How charismatic? On a scale of,
Ah.
we'll say 1 to 8. How charismatic are you?
+5.
Okay, same. Are you proficient in any charisma checks?
Intimidation
Okay.
and persuasion.
Oh, persuasion's good. You can take point.
Yeah, take point.
And if I need to butt in with a little bit of a deceit, I will.
Trust me, friends. I am fine. No, wait. Stop it with your accent.
What?
Gosh,
What
it's
is wrong with
rubbed off on
Russian?
me. What is wrong with me? I am a rapist.
What? Why am I Russian now? Stop! Stop! Get out of my head!
What is the problem?
No, I see the red and yellow.
So yeah, we walk up to
The
whoever we
Star
can.
Spangled Sickle.
The Star Spangled Sickle.
He's gonna get us canceled.
Sorry, go ahead, Mason.
Oh yeah, so we walk up to whoever we can, to try to get hired in the
So
morning.
you start
The
approaching. Sorry, did you want to do anything?
I mean, I was just telling him there were the 3 guards that were in
Oh
front
right,
of
there
us.
were the 3 guards. Yeah, all right. Forgot about that. It's been like 5 minutes.
We
since
just
you
push
said
past
that.
the guards, ignore them completely, and continue walking.
So you step up, and the guard in the middle, kind of the tallest one, kind of goes, "That's a crazy thing to put in his personality." Sorry, I was just reading the infographic on him. And he goes, "Halt! What business do you have here?"
We seek to have an audience with the Baroness. We wish to be hired for the festivities as a extra guard, extra protection.
I will see if the Baroness will meet your request. And he goes inside, and the other two kind of just stand there, watching you.
So
if you-
if either, yeah, sorry, continue. My bad.
No, I was gonna do a time event where it's like we skip a few minutes. If you want to roleplay, we can.
I would like to roleplay.
All right.
The frick was that? No, go
And-
back. Nope, 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 no.
Okay, so have any of you fine gentlemen met the hero of legend?
Sorry, I had to put that in there. They look at you and they stay silent.
The
Perhaps
shy.
not.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just like whisper to you. Perhaps not too interested in talking.
It's talking. I love
No,
that
obviously there are the shyest of the bunch. For his grandeur and his greatness have overwhelmed him at them at the thought. And devotion.
I'm gonna look over at the guard and be like, or perhaps not.
I'm gonna turn to Natus and just go, well, maybe they're just good soldiers that know how to follow orders and don't talk when they don't need to.
I can respect a man of his commitment.
Very
obedience.
extroverted, open-minded, slightly unconsensuous. What?
Exactly. I was like,
Sorry?
that's crazy. I was like, that's crazy to put that in there.
He stutters. The good gods, not the bad ones.
A few minutes pass of you guys kind of bantering and stuff or whatnot, and the guard comes out and he goes, he goes, "The Baroness will meet you at your request. Please follow me." And the other two guards open the door, and you are requested to follow him. Assuming you guys do, you guys kind of walk through the manor, and you see it's not like crazy. Like you guys have seen more extravagant houses. It's like pretty high up there on the list, but it's not anything like a king. As a baron is just a placeholder for like a settlement, almost kind of to the actual king. You see kind of marble pillars with important stuff on them, double-sided stairs leading up, doors underneath the stairs, doors on the left and right, and above is a set of doors, and then a hallway. You guys make your way up the stairs and head through the door, and you see it's to seem to be some type of living room. There's some furniture, there's a carpet, there's a table in the center. On the right side, you see some servants cleaning. Maybe the bookshelves that are in the room, or some of the drapes. And as you guys walk into the room, you see the Baroness and the hero on the furniture, kind of talking and bantering and whatnot, kind of catching up. He goes, "Oh, Jonathan, it's been so long since you've been back." And it's like, "Yes, but I'm glad to finally, be back. And this festival is going to be pretty huge." And then you guys kind of walk in. And
Now, jump him now.
Looks like our guests have arrived. Please sit down. As she points to the furniture. Assuming you guys sit down, she goes, You guys requested to be guards for the hero?
Yes, it would do us the greatest of all if we could accompany the hero for the day to protect him from those unrighteous.
And we also happen to know that his party is not with him on his visit back to the city.
Oh yes, that wonderful elf and that threaded dwarf.
I like this one.
I don't know if he needs protection, Jonathan. And yeah, it kind of looks at you guys three, kind of staring you down. And he goes, "There'll already be guards stationed, and I'm pretty capable myself. If you've heard the stories." Kind of like stroking his ego a little bit, being like, "You guys should know who I am."
Sadly, we haven't heard the greatest of your tales, but we have been told you are mighty indeed. Maybe since you're well protected enough, maybe allow us to have one drink with you at the festival.
Well, hold on now. Even if we... Of course, I doubt any enemy could actually bring great harm to you, but having a guard that can prevent that from happening in the first place to keep up your image could be beneficial.
Damn, bro was thinking outside the box with that comment for real.
I'm desperate. I want this to work. I don't want to leave this with nothing.
You see Jonathan kind of put his hand on his chin and like ponder the thought for a minute. If anybody wants to jump in at that.
What's a man without his posse? His
What is a man
backup
without his army
dancers,
inside?
For reference, for an example. What's a singer without the backup dancers?
You guys are stroking his ego too much. Damn.
He stroked his own. We're only just continuing. Oh, wait a minute.
Pause.
Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Hold on, that's going out of context.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can drink him onto the table. It's like, you should be used to this.
You gotta add the dot dot dot. Oh, wait a minute.
We didn't stroke his ego. He stroked his own. I mean,
No, only the second part's getting added.
You gotta add the dot dot dot. Wait a minute. Referring to his ego, guys. Referring to his ego.
That's amazing.
No, it's he
Beautiful.
stroked his own first, so we're only continuing. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I headed now? Oh my.
You see him after you guys make that comment. You see him and be like, yeah.
Hang on, hang on.
And he looks at the Baroness and he goes, Viltor, I think we should hire them. And she goes, all right, whatever you want. I'll give you guys 5 gold pieces apiece to do this.
5 apiece?
There won't be much threat.
5 apiece, and we get to accompany the legendary hero. It's worth it.
and attend the festival. I don't see this as a down. I'm like looking at you, trying to like. We
Like,
need.
I'm just remaining silent, biting my tongue.
You guys will have seats up on the stage, on the other side from the hero.
The stage itself. Bless you.
Well, if you guys are protecting, the hero and the festival itself, then you guys need a good spot to see it all from.
We are much grateful. And will Sir or Lord, would he be a lord or sir?
Well, it's a woman.
No,
Baroness.
Jonathan.
Oh,
You,
Jonathan.
oh, you mean Mjolnir?
Yeah, Mjolnir. Probably a sir.
Will Sir Jonathan be mingling with the crowd? Just so we know to look out for people in the crowd.
He looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, I'll probably end up going and talking with the commoners, kind of telling them all about my adventures and my legendary feats."
Okay, and from going through the city, we know you are well loved.
In this conversation, am I able to gauge how legit this guy is? Is he actually a hero, or is he just
Roll an insight check.
worship a
I hope we actually. It would be hilarious if he was actually just an asshole.
Ooh. What do I have? I have a what, +8 to insight? 24.
So you believe his own words to be truthful.
So he thinks he's
So he's
truthful.
legit. He
thinks he's truthful.
Wait. Out of roleplay, timeout. Would it be inappropriate to ask him his source of power? Like, would it be rude or disrespectful?
Yeah.
Also, out of roleplay, is it he thinks he's truthful, as in he thinks he did these deeds, or as in he's being legitimately
Not only
honest?
does he speak like he believes his words, you believe that he believes his words. Like he,
Well, I know, right? I know
he's
that he
speaking
believes
truth. My
this.
bad.
Okay.
I tried to word it weird. He's
Well,
speaking truth.
Okay. Well,
You believe him to be speaking the truth.
He's not an a-hole in disguise and saying
No,
like, "Oh, I got to
I
deal
said-
with peasant."
I
Right,
said this might
so-
be morally questionable. I thought about going that route, but I said, nah, we're gonna keep
so
it
he's just
cut
an
and clean.
egotistical paladin.
Hero.
Got it.
Yeah.
So pretty much Nick wants us to be the bad guy here. You know what I
That's-
mean?
That's what he
That's-
said starting. I just wanted to make sure, because the hint was dropped halfway, so I wanted to follow it all the way down.
I thought about it.
I know, that's why.
I was like, I went down a really dark path, potentially, but we didn't go that way, so it's fine.
all right, time to slaughter his family.
Time to
That'll
torture
come
him.
next week.
Wizard,
Uh,
fireball the orphanage.
Mason, what were you saying
We're gonna
in
raise
character
this
before we switched to non-roleplay?
But no, that was out of roleplay because I wanted to know if I was able to kind of ask him what like the source of your great power. I was arguing with some commoners and we couldn't decide.
Oh, yeah. Right,
Would
you
that
said
be-
you said
the whole-
five gold, and being able to be at the hero's side was good enough, right? That's like the last.
Oh, it
thing
was a
that said.
blessing. It's yeah.
Yeah,
it's
no, he was-
hyping
he
it
was
up
just
as this, this great thing. It was like, oh, what an honor, dude.
Just he wants to
Yeah,
ask
we
the
can be on
question in
stage.
general.
And then
Depends
you
how
s-
you put it. To be honest, you could
You-
make it.
think I can get away with it.
you say that several moments pass, and she said she looks at you and says, "Go ahead and show up about 30 minutes before noon. Now shoo, let us catch up."
Oh, excuse me, madam. Do you want us to show up here at the manor or at the festival ground?
My bad, the festival.
Very well.
And then you see her just go,
Apologies, madame. We do not mean to interrupt your greeting.
and the guard kind of takes you back outside, and as you leave
As-
the room, you hear
as-
that bickering.
As we're leaving, I want to go. It would be an honor to work with you, Sir Mjolnir. I'm sorry, Jonathan. It's your name in the tongue of my people. We are.
Straight to jail with that comment.
Is it really?
No, don't care.
It's like
Just
Mjolnir is
guards.
actually the name of an evil god, so
Mjolnir
it's a bad
is?
joke. In this world,
wow, you're gonna add
it's
that.
a bad
Wow.
joke. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Sorry, is the name native name for what your name would be in the tongue
It's
of
a
Okay,
translation.
the-
It's 1-to-1 translation.
The
the
dwarves call him Jarvis.
well, it's a rough translation, but yeah, the sea elves have their own special. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave. Saying this as
the
I'm
guard-
walking out. This isn't like a pause awkward moment. Like I'm saying this
Yeah.
as I'm on my way out.
Yeah, we walk out, let them smash or whatever they're gonna do.
They're
Dog,
siblings.
They're
Or
not siblings.
or-
I mean, they're
Right.
related.
related. I didn't
Oh,
mean
right,
to say
they're
siblings.
related. My bad. Sorry.
It's not
So-
Alabama.
Anyways, the guard leads you back out, and the door's shut. And I'd say it's probably about 9 o'clock right about now. So you guys have about 2.5 hours to shred.
I want to get to a secluded area to talk.
Yeah, I want to get to an alley.
They're awesome nearby.
We can also just go back to
pick.
the room and talk there.
Well, no. I
That's a little far.
Nate is
No, it's
gonna
not. It's
suggest
on the
that
way
we
to the
find
place.
It's probably like a 20. It's probably like a 20-minute walk to the inn.
It's not that
Nate is
far out of the
gonna
way, is it?
It's across
respond
the
and say, like,
field,
we need
and then we'd
point
have to come back to go up.
Well, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
I say we only have 2 hours. It's not worth it. Let's just go to an alley and chat.
2.5. Okay. I just feel like an alley's too sketch.
Well,
Well, we could get more materials for the for tomorrow.
I don't think
I
we
do
need to.
have
Maybe a
stores.
substance of sort to sneak
Yeah,
into
yeah,
his drink
yeah,
while
yeah.
you-
That's we'll get to that in a minute.
wait, we're chatting. Are we?
Yeah,
Can we
let's,
talk?
let's
Oh, no,
get
this-
somewhere
that's- yeah.
secluded.
yeah, secluded first, then.
I wanna. Can we find a place that's secluded, and then once we do, I want to make sure look around and make sure no one's able to listen to us.
There's an alley or two nearby. Take your pick. One on the left, two on the right. One has a cat in it. The other has a rat.
I think
I like a rat. I'm rat
You've
maxing over here.
chosen alley number 3, the rat.
Wait,
Wow,
there's
this
one that
nice-
doesn't have an animal in it.
Yeah.
Can we go to that one?
Well,
Sorry, I didn't realize that there was a third option. I know you said 2 and 1, but then you also said cat and rat.
you already chose the rat alley. In this nice little alley, it's about 30 feet long, in a dark, secluded place, has one sewer entrance, and your very own rat.
I want to do a
Here.
double check and look around and make
A
sure no one else is
druid!
listening. I want to.
Make a
Do the full
perception
sweep.
check. Make a perception check. All right, you pass.
29.
I didn't really need you to roll. You kind of check the all bases,
Waste
make
of
sure
an
nobody can
18.
hear you and stuff, and you believe nobody can.
Is the rat a real rat, or is it?
I want to insight check the rat.
I want to insight check this rat. Is it a real rat? Is it a fake rat?
Alright,
Is it
so
someone pretending
you
to be a
wanna
rat? Is this a
go
real
ahead
rat?
and
I've been
insight
around the
check the
Fae. I'm
rat.
scared.
Got it. All right.
Could be part of
Oh
the
my
hand.
gosh,
or
these
what-
dice roll like crazy, Nick. 27.
There's not a damn thing on that mine's rat. It's a rat.
Rat's fine.
The
If you
rat's
have-
over there
if
just
you-
look. The rat is actually retarded. It's just looking at us like.
All right. So
Hey man, I've been around the Fae. You can't trust anything you see.
I'm whipping out these, so we'll see how they roll.
Dang.
The rubber
So-
die.
Rubber dice.
oh yeah, the silicone.
Yep.
My
Oh,
my
dude, I
clear
saw
ones
somebody
are
review
rolling like
those.
crazy tonight. I'm gonna
Natus
fail
is
it.
gonna
Yeah.
just kind of bitterly kind of snatch the rat up with his telekinesis, and kind of just snarl. Thank you.
Damn.
Aw,
You're
Oh,
gonna bully a retarded rat?
When did Sandra get you?
Hey, can Kayla bring me food too? I want food.
dude, she brought me. You can't see it, but she brought me milk and grapes.
Drop the Eddie, I'll be there.
Can
in
she
5.
bring me food too?
You're in Grand Rapids, so that's
Drop,
the
drop the Eddie, I'll be there in 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
yeah.
Nick's in Crystal.
Yeah, I know where he lives.
We're dossing ourselves, don't worry.
No, there's 2
All right,
crystals.
we got-
There's actually a bunch
gotta
of
talk.
crystals. It's not a dot.
Yeah,
it's fine.
We got.
We got 30
Let's
minutes.
talk.
This is either going to end in another session.
Oh, for
Where
sure,
Mason's
it's another
open.
session.
You know, if we had
Yeah.
2 more people, we could have just said we'll fight him and then ended in a heavy combat and would have been fine.
Eddie.
That could have been.
I'm just a little upset about it.
I really want to give you
What the
guys the
Omen
option
doing?
to just not fight
This
And
is
also-
fake milk.
and incentivize not fighting.
Really?
Fake
Oh.
milk.
All right, guys. What are we doing? You're in the alley.
Okay.
He just picked up the rat with the telekinesis
We can.
and snarled at it.
Are you
Shit's
gonna?
Okay,
getting
so-
freaky.
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. I can smell the brown upon my nose. How dare that filth?
What is your
What does
deal?
bro have against rats?
What is your problem?
How dare that hero force me to brown nose him in such a way?
Force
The
you- he
rat
didn't
the rat
force you to
starts
do anything.
squeaking profusely.
Either kill the bloody thing,
Squeak, 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 squeak,
either kill the bloody thing or put it in the sewer.
squeak, squeak,
Oh wait, do we have?
squeak, squeak,
Speaking of sewer, do we
I
have-
just
do we
I
have
just
it on-
grab and just
squeak, squeak.
Break the rat net.
I throw it down the sewer drain.
Aw, that's the milk. Okay, thank you.
Who is this woman? What is she doing?
It's Kayla.
Kayla, my fiance. Here with the lactate-free
Oh.
milk. Actually, it's actually pretty
I need
baller.
that kind of milk in my life.
Dude, the Mason lore goes crazy.
Mason Lord go crazy.
All right.
I'm up to date,
Uh,
but that not you guys, nerds.
Hop on
well,
his job.
regardless, it worked. If we're up there, do you think we could in any way pickpocket him then?
Hear me out.
We're behind him on stage.
Hear me out.
Go
Mr.
ahead.
Mage-Hand Telekinetic here. I
Don't
say
call
we
my
put a
team
little
in.
sussum in this drink. We can make him go asleep. We can make him go asleep permanently.
My unseen hand can do many of things, but we need some substance to knock him over.
We can knock him over. We can get him so wasted. Or we can just
Sorry
kinda-
for the youthful slang, but we need the sauce of sort.
Well, yeah, obviously. But then we also have
I-
the option of just trying to. We could work his ego.
If we were to drug him, and he were to fall over or fall asleep, we could pick him up, thinking he's under threat, and escort him back to the house, doing air quotes.
We can say he's just had a little bit too much fun. It's time for him to rest. The great hero needs to
Why
lay
does
down.
that bother you so much? Why is that
does that
so
bother you?
upsetting?
A man set upon such a pedestal,
Okay.
pampered as like child that he is.
Job's the job, dude.
Job is a job. You are right.
We don't have
What
to
we
deal with
should-
this guy any longer than getting the thing and dipping. We don't have to worry about him. If he wants to be
What if
this egotistical man, let him be an egotistical man.
Doesn't stop
Well,
us
we're-
from wanting to just slit his throat.
Well, gentlemen, we are running out of time. I don't think we could afford a poison to begin with. Maybe, and we only have 2 hours to find one, if we can.
Where's that little rock you got there? But
I'll pull it out.
I'm sure someone of that stature will have something we could use. If not,
Perhaps.
I do have the ability, because I have met him now, as long as I'm within 250, or 150, 120 feet, my gosh, I know how to speak. As long as I'm within 120 feet of him, I can send him a message directly into his head. And all I need
don't-
but do is whisper. So I could get somewhere where I'm on my own. And as long as I'm within that range, I can send him said message. And perhaps, let's say, his deity has decided that he should no longer wear said thing, or said thing has become cursed.
We do not know if this is religious to begin with.
I thought we determined that already.
It's still up in the air. We don't 100% know.
They
Like,
bel-
with what we know in lore in the game, we don't
Yeah.
100% know.
Masquerade believes it to be, but that doesn't mean it is.
Right, sure, but
We
like
don't-
we know he's a paladin. Even then, I can still say, hey, this thing might
Well,
have
you
gone
could,
bad.
yeah.
It is. It has been cursed by one of your various enemies.
I say
You
we
should
stick
remove
with
it
what
immediately.
I say we find simpler answers first, but if we must, we can do that. But we should quick see if we can find poison or something else to put in his drink.
Okay. All right, let's find poison. How much of this do we want to roleplay?
I actually do want to roleplay it a little bit.
I mean, like the
Well,
finding bit,
well,
not like
we're
the
gonna.
speaking bit.
I'm sure in another 3-hour session. we could definitely
Yeah, we
crank
shouldn't
out
have
the
to
rest of
roleplay
it.
it now.
So it'd be fine to roleplay it and then just end it at.
Do we
10
want to
and
do it? When are we
figure
gonna
out
do
ano-
another one shot?
Figure out another Tuesday
Right.
or
We'll
or
figure
like
it.
a different time where
The- okay.
Mason's available and all of us are.
All right. We will discuss this closer to 10
After
because
the
I have
session.
thoughts and I've been thinking on a thing for a hot minute.
Huge.
Okay.
But
Scrap it. You're trash.
all right.
Get a drop off
Sucks
bomb.
for you, I guess. It was something you would have enjoyed.
Oh well, no, I was just making a joke.
Nope, too late. It's
so-
scrapped.
So
I
if you look
deleted
at
it.
the new updated map that I put in there, it doesn't
No
show
way.
districts, but it does show all the buildings and
This
all
map
of their
is
uses.
insane.
Don't ask me how. I had a lot of free time today.
I'd never have time for intricate maps like this in the cities you guys go
That's
to.
good.
It'd be
I
so
didn't do
much work
anything
to do
today.
that.
This, I was at the college for 4 hours straight,
Yeah.
doing nothing because I finished my exam.
Okay.
I don't see any market.
Market is green.
It's the yellow.
Market?
It's like the neon yellow in the center,
Market?
right above South Weave.
Ah,
like-
yes. It's the neon green right below
It's a
the
rhombus.
fairgrounds.
Yes, it's a rhombus.
All right. To the market. Ta-na-na-na-na. Jump cut.
At the market, you see various shops set up. Maybe a butcher trying to sell some cheap cuts of meat. Maybe a boutique, a pop-up boutique trying to sell the nicest flowers found in the nearby forest. You see a blacksmith trying to sell some of the older equipment that he's had for a while. Any shop, you could basically find almost anything.
I guess we'd look for alchemist, right?
Alchemy.
Alchemist or
Man, I should have played
poison.
an artificer.
Where's really what you need her?
Right? It's like
Uh,
she's not here.
So you guys looking for an alchemist? You
Potion
easily find
maker,
one.
someone of the creed or the masquerade place.
Summon
Well, I
Riley
have
Smith.
something we can find out. That's why I wanted to roleplay.
Okay. Do you guys you guys see the alchemy stand? Do you go to it?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up, and I'm gonna be holding that rock in my hand. How big is the rock actually? I
It's
imagine
like you.
it.
It's just like a small rock. You can hold it in your hand. It's probably like you can fit it in the. You can close your palm around it.
I'm going to walk up and try just like holding it, if I can casually, and just walk up to the stand. And if
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm supposed to have
And
a
then,
total
like-
of 20 gold pieces.
Like, walk up and put like not like put the rock out, but just like almost to rest my hand, having the rock in my hand, looking at him, and be like, "Excuse me, sir. We were looking to see if you could have anything that could help put someone to sleep. One of my friends is suffering from night terror, or no,
And you
suffering
have the
from
rock up while
insomnia.
you have the
Yeah.
rock while you're saying this.
I have the
so-
rock up on the desk, like tapping it, like almost as like a nervous, like it's just
Just like his
something I'm
fidget
holding.
toy. It's his fidget rock.
Yeah.
So, an important feature, Micah might get a kick out of this. The kind of top of the booth, there's like a name for the alchemy stand. And on it just says, Cash, Master Potion Maker.
What color are his eyes?
Light green.
He's a fake.
Anyways, you walk up and you set the rock and you say the whole insomnia thing. He goes and he kind of looks at the rock and he goes, "That's a shame. I do seem to have a few things that I prepared a few weeks before for some reason." And he kind
For some reason, bro doesn't even know.
nah.
Lord.
Meta wise, how the masquerade works is they'll send out mission. They'll like
Right?
This
Yeah,
guy has a
yeah.
mission.
We can.
he doesn't know why he got asked to make this.
I
stuff,
inferred
but-
that without the meta knowledge.
All right, and he kind of turns around and he has like a shelf and he's kind of shuffling through the potions and he pulls out one and it's kind of this silvery, almost kind of white liquid, very watery.
Gonna
And he kind of sets it down and he goes, "This should help you."
I'm gonna pick it up, pop it, and smell it, and then recork it.
Passes out instantly.
You smell it.
Yeah.
He looks at you and he smiles profusely, almost kind of like the biggest grin he could possibly muster. And he goes, "Oh, don't worry. There's no smell, and it dissolves."
Oh goodness.
How quick does
The
this work?
master craftsman you are.
How quick does this work?
I haven't had time to test it.
Give me your best estimate.
Oh my god, these are bouncy.
Well,
Yeah, no,
They're made of
silicone dice
rubber.
bounce out of your thing.
I'd say they might kick in after an hour.
Okay. Do you have more?
He goes back and he shuffles through. He's like, "How many do you need?"
I mean, I don't need one as potent as this. Just similar.
Just similar.
Similar as you can get.
He takes out another one, and it's kind of like way less white and more.
I hand the one we're going to use to Natus. And I take the other one and I pop it and I smell it. And then I put the cork back.
It smells kind of nasty, kind of like imagine NyQuil. That's what it smells like the taste of NyQuil.
They wouldn't
I
notice
don't
if
know
that
what you're
was
talking
in an ale.
about. That NyQuil's delicious.
Yeah, and I'm going to put it in ale, so it will be alcoholic too. I'm going to pocket this one.
Oh, what do we owe you for such services?
Nothing. I got
You
my
are-
payment.
Oh goodness.
Well, if you already
You are
got
mu-
paid, how many more of these can you give away?
That's just not you to know.
You know what? Fair enough.
You are most generous. My friend will sleep greatly.
He goes, "Of course. And remember, the mask smiles."
Oh, dude, I love this guy.
I'm just going to like...
I'm gonna pocket the rock and head off.
As we turn away, I'm just going to give him like a little... And then turn around and leave.
Give him the quick old let the mask smile upon you, friend.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking through the thing, I'm gonna like, well, we have solution. How do we apply it to our friend?
I'm just going to gesture to Natus.
Yeah, what do you mean? by that?
Perhaps,
I just gesture to you. As a...
so perhaps you could get our friend to have a drink. I'm looking at you. God, what's your character's name?
Me? Elkin?
Yeah, Elkin.
Elkin.
That's it.
Elkin. My bad.
I mean, is he not going to be drinking in the festivities? As long as you just make sure
Perhaps.
it gets in his drink when no one's looking. Someone's going to have to cause a scene.
Okay.
And I would
And
rather it
that's
not be
the-
one of us, because that could get pinned on us real quick.
Do we have wizard, mage, man? Tell me your spells when we get back to the hotel.
Oh yeah, what are my spells? Do I have anything?
This probably took. It probably took you about 10 minutes to get there. Bantering for about 10 minutes with Cash, trying to find him, I guess. So you guys still have plenty of time.
Do we have a servant of the unseen, by any chance?
I do. I actually prepared that when we slept.
Oh, that's really
Dang.
good.
That would be good.
Good guess, good guess. We could always make an unseen of the servant knock over something.
We could. I don't know if I want to risk our friend being able to see him.
I mean, between your servant of the unseen and my invisible telekinesis, as
Well,
I pickpocket something off of Elkin.
I think we'll have to play this one by ear.
what are you pulling off of me?
We're giving you a wedgie. Actually, we're just gonna.
Press the destination. Shit yourself.
Dude, Micah did that to me. I don't
Power,
want to hear it.
power word,
I did do
that to you.
It was funny.
power
Power
word,
word.
Yeah,
That exists
I
in
did.
D&D. It's called the command spell.
Power
That's
words run
genius.
tail.
Power word defecate command defecate goes crazy.
No, power word nut.
All right, we should head to the festival grounds. I can't think of anything else we need to do right now.
Are you actually pickpocketing me?
No,
Oh.
I wish I could, but that'll take too long.
I don't
I
know
am
what I have
going-
you could pickpocket, honestly. I don't have a lot. I have navigator's tools and my weapons and
You have a
my
coin I
gold,
can
and I
take
think
from
that's
you?
all I have to my name.
Yeah, can I take a gold coin from you? While
Yeah,
we're
Dude,
go
walking
for it.
to
The
Cabby?
the
Go for it.
materials for Unseen Servant is a bit of string. A bit of
19.
string and of wood. That is the actual saying.
Passive perception's
Like-
21, Mason.
Why did it roll an insight check when I did that? Hold on. Did it automatically roll an insight for check for you?
I don't know. I can go check. No, it
No,
says
it
sleight of
didn't. Never
hand.
mind.
That's sleight of
That
hand,
was sleight of
19. Yeah, it's a 19.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, no, I just swat your mage hand away.
It's invisible.
I
He's still
feel it.
boggling
I
me,
can
this is
feel it, and
fine.
I just whack. Give you a slight glare.
No time for dilly-dallying. We must go.
Yeah. Tell Mr. Pickpockets to stop being greedy.
Money.
To someday.
Thanks.
Don't
Nick.
worry. I'll do what Riley would have did if you were here. If we get on the battle map, your name's Mr. Krabs.
It's okay. I already renamed the big bad guy to Jonathan Mjolnir, whatever his last name is.
Did you take notes?
Nope.
Oh.
I can take notes after. I
Oh,
was
did you
expecting
need-
this to be a one shot, so I wasn't taking notes during.
Yeah. A lot of times my one shots are actually two shots.
Do we
but-
wanna just pause here and then continue later, so we're not on like a mid doing something when we have to pick up?
Oh, I figured we were gonna get up to the point where you guys spell something, and they're like, "All right, we'll stop there."
That is a terrible place to end
That's not a terrible place. 'cause
Well,
Micah
I
did
feel
that to me
like
last
getting
week.
to that point might take more than 15 minutes,
Yeah, we stop here. We stop.
and I
on the-
want to go over
That-
some
on the way.
things.
There's only one other thing I could think of where, like, if we do want to continue this one shot, and say Matthew or something wants to come on, at this
The
point,
mask sent
you could-
reinforcements.
Yeah, that's. the
Yeah,
map,
I was
that's-
like, you could feasibly send someone else, you know?
Right.
Don't worry. Had you guys been like, "We're gonna fight them," there might have been some extra characters.
Frick, let's fight him.
Yeah.
Meta knowledge. Smite, banned, killed.
Oh no, Elkin!
Uh,
I made you
Zone of Truth,
over a
what
year
are your
ago.
reasons for being here?
He's just like, we just walk up, like, after all this setup and everything we've done, we just, like, walk up and punch him in the stomach and start beating the crap out of him.
You could do what Zach did to an old man in my other session I'm running.
What did he do?
Well, another player was talking to him, and he goes, "Well, sir," and then the old man went, "Don't call me sir," and then Zach went, "Can I knock him out?"
Yeah, that's not gonna happen though. Because if in order to knock him out, we gotta get his hit points to 0.
Yeah, that poor old guy.
And the assassin rogue doesn't exist anymore, where you can get auto crit if you have the surprise on them.
Dude, I need to learn more spells because
Yeah.
all my spells are
Okay.
combative.
You can trade them out on a long rest.
Are
You
we?
know what? Because you're reusing the character, you could probably learn one more spell. I'd give you a spell.
Are we learning? Are we continuing? Or are we gonna? Can I go over things?
What's the one extra thing that Devin has?
Oh, that we could do?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I said I couldn't. No, I was just saying that the whole adding hurt people thing. That's what I said. The only
Oh.
other thing I could think of.
Yeah, we can roleplay that, or say in roleplay that we did that. That we kind of like sent
we-
out a message calling for reinforcements.
Yeah, we could always somehow write it in, but
Oh,
as for like what I
Oh,
want to
that's
do
for
before
Matthew,
we,
gotcha.
if he wants, or say
We can
Riley
always
or
just-
Elijah or
Or
whatever.
Say we do
Matthew
that.
or Eli.
please no. we could just say that we did that like before we went and continued that we called in our reinforcements.
Yeah.
Or like call in the
Nick
rest
could
of our
write 'em
party,
in
or that
whenever.
like we
Yeah,
can
I could
retcon
write
it and
that
say
th-
that hey, there's more of us coming. By the way, when we were in that living room meeting, just so that they
Oh,
can join.
I was just gonna
Or,
have it
yeah.
be that they were part of the masquerade and they had a mission. that was
Yeah,
given to them.
Nick can do whatever to write it.
And that
Yes.
mission will be revealed upon them when
Right.
certain people, a group
Okay.
of 3 specifically.
So
we-
other than that, I don't really know what else to do. Did you hear any of that?
What? Yeah,
Yeah, we heard that.
I heard. Are we done then?
Yeah, I'd
Yep.
say so.
All right.
Okey-dokey.
I think okay. I think Riley's going to join for a hot minute.
Oh, okay.
Now that we're done.
Was Riley watching?
The last like 10, 20 minutes.
Jonathan?
So, Christmas time is going to get a little dicey. I
Yes.
doubt Elijah's going to play, and I doubt Riley's going to play during Christmas season.
Huge.
I can probably make time on Tuesday. I'm almost guarantee you I have time on Tuesday. Mason, maybe. I know camp schedule will give you that time off. I don't know about you two. I know camp won't be doing D&D on that day.
I have like a month off in December.
Right, it's crazy, I know. So I was thinking of hosting like a Christmas themed one shot, or maybe 2-shot, depending on schedules. But if we continue this, then that works too.
This will probably take one more session. We're
Right,
done. So.
one more session done. I don't know how many days of no D&D we're gonna have in the Christmas season. I don't know if it's 1 or 2. If it's 2, I can still try and host a one shot. It might not become a one shot though. But I was gonna look up some Christmas theme. I just didn't want to start on it in case like I didn't want to put effort into it and have it not be done because it's Christmas themed. So I'd have to wait a whole year to try it again. Didn't really want to do that.
I don't see why I couldn't. So. Yeah.
I can make any time for D&D.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Mistake
All
that.
right, so we're gonna continue this one around that time then, yeah.
I think we just play it by ear from Elijah,
Right.
assuming that Riley can make most of them up to like maybe the week before.
I
Christmas.
think I don't. Know.
I can't.
I-
We're not doing 1 week of Christmas, obviously.
She's gonna. I think she's gonna join sometime soon, so we can ask her. But I don't know if she'll join if she's home, which is understandable.
I'm gonna start asking Elijah on a week-to-week basis if he's free on Tuesday.
That's not even petty. That's just at this point.
No,
legit.
that's yeah. It's like, hey, I'm double checking your schedule if you're good for.
Yeah, are you
Tuesday.
gonna leave us? I maybe I should do that just because I need to know for the story wise. I won't put side quests in for his character if his character's not gonna be there.
Right.
That
It's
is
a problem.
pretty. That is tough. To join on Discord as we're playing. That's pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
What
there,
do you-
Riley's
what do you
online, so
mean?
she'll get in here in a minute. Hey,
Oh,
welcome.
Riley!
What's up?
How'd it go? Good. Take sleep high.
Going good.
Sleep high.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the
We're in a whole
the
different
banner's
place.
gone.
Dude,
I know it
Riley
hasn't
was
been there for 100 minutes,
illuminated
so-
for like 5 seconds, and she was like, "Nah." Oh, there she is.
It's because it has a nook light. A little
Yeah.
nook has a light. It's great. Ah yes, good old
Oh,
internet
it's
quality.
so bright.
I remember this internet quality.
Riley's got that Mac lifestyle.
No, that's not the Mac. That's their internet. Oh, it is there.
The can lighting. The straight up can light.
The
Straight up can light.
The flag is there. It's just moved up higher.
Yeah, it's just up here.
That was the
'Cause I
first thing I
kept
noticed. I'm
getting
like, it's not on the
people
wall
asking me
anymore. Where'd the flag go?
Is that the NATO flag? What is that?
The NATO flag.
Nerdfighteria.
What?
Nerdfighteria.
Your mic is so garbage. I can't make that out.
Like it's like when you bought a new one.
So it's really nerdy. John and Hank Green, who run like the old science and history YouTube channel, have several online communities that I am a part of, and they have a flag to represent those communities, and it's called Nerdfighteria.
He's in a cult, guys. It's canonical. That's insane.
And
You
honestly,
just
it's
said that out loud.
It's okay. Mason and I worked at a summer camp. I still go back and work there occasionally, and that place is basically a cult. So,
Oh, yeah.
and she's worked there too. So
I probably can play around Christmas.
you
I'll
can.
have to add that to my
I
list.
said, like I said, I didn't know, and I said you'll be here so I could ask. It was just a guess.
It might be a little sticky because
That's fine.
around Christmas time I have to put my family first, or else my family gets more aggravated about it.
That's fine. That's why it's going to be a one shot. Those are a little more relaxed on if you show up. Although more than a 2 hours heads up would be ideal. But I know I don't have to worry about that normally. with you give me
Wait.
this much of it. Yeah.
Can we at least lock in that the next session will be actual campaign?
Yeah. That's what we already determined that.
Okay. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was
I'll
gonna
be-
tweak if I had to wait a month.
I'll be back in New York next Tuesday.
Nick is
So-
about to bust.
But
I got to figure out how to add Matthew though.
I'm sorry. You know what's coming.
Add to the counter.
I'm going for it.
Thank you. I'm glad
Dude,
you're
I'm
here.
telling you, I start to get itchy. I start to get itchy if I don't get banned after so long. I
You
start
went
to
all
lose it a
session.
little
That's
bit.
how I
You
feel.
went all
How do you feel?
session.
It's been weeks.
You
Yeah,
went all
you made
session,
it all
Tevin.
last week. You made it last week.
Mason got kicked
What?
almost immediately upon starting.
You didn't get kicked last week.
I didn't?
Mm-mm.
No wonder. I'm so overdue, guys.
Okay. So anyway, I depending on how it goes, I will either do a Christmas theme one shot, or try to, or we'll do this one shot, or the normal campaign. And I am
My-
going to, I feel like there's almost to a certain degree that there will be a day in this around Christmas where no one can make it.
Not possible.
Or not no one, sorry, but like someone can't make it and we can't do main campaign. Actually,
That's
look
more
at my
possible.
calendar and make sure
That's valid.
doable.
I
Um,
will
we
always
got
make it.
everything
I don't
for
care
you.
if it's Christmas Eve, Micah. If there's a session, I'm in it.
You know,
Christmas Eve Tuesday, I will
I'll
not
let
be
you
there.
know that the 31st of December is
Ooh.
New Year's Eve.
Not a chance.
And there's not a chance that I'm available for that.
What do you mean? We should do 7 to midnight.
I will be at Elijah's house.
My family throws a New Year's party. You're welcome to
And
come.
that's where I'll be, is a New Year's party at Elijah's house with my family and his. There is no way I'm playing D&D that night.
Dang, that's sad.
Sure does.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing stuff with like Ashton or
Right.
something on New Year's.
Sorry, Nick.
Fuck, I guess
I'll
just
be
going to
there,
New Year's.
Devin.
You will?
I'll be at Elijah's house. I said that.
Fuckers! Let's go.
Fuck, if everybody's gonna be there, pick me up.
Dude, you need to drive out here.
Honestly,
I did. I literally
did?
have.
he did. He stayed the night with me. He was there with me and Elijah. Were both. Yeah.
That was before I really knew Nick.
Nick showed
Yeah,
up
no,
to
we
your
had-
thing
We
at
kind of
your
had a
house.
huge lore drop at Elijah's house.
Dude, it was insane. Like, I saw. No. The first
was
time I
huge.
saw you, you showed up to my birthday.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I didn't even know who you were in real life because all I've seen you through was a screen. And you
Mhm.
showed up, and I was like, yo, what's up? Hugged you. And in my mind, I was like, I don't know this guy. What are we doing? What am I doing?
Okay.
How do I know this guy and not know this guy?
Right.
And then
Okay.
even like after I heard your name, I was like, I only knew you by your D&D name, so I was so confused.
Right. So anyway, we can talk our New Year's plans later. So that's that. I feel like Elijah will not be here for Christmas, around Christmas,
No.
like Christmas Eve.
Nobody will.
Right. Well, the day I think Tuesday is the 23rd.
Nope. 24th.
Is it the
Okay.
24th?
Yup. I just looked.
Oh dang.
My calendar's open right here.
So are we? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
available that day.
Oh, well then I'm game.
I can't.
When-
We do things Christmas Eve.
That's why I was like, you probably won't be there.
My whole family's probably gonna be up. I'm just
Right.
guessing. I don't 100% know, but usually that's what happens.
And I know Elijah's not game, and so it would be 3 of us. It's not okay. So let's plan no session Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, but true. I guess we won't have time to do a one shot then, because I think everything leading up to that, everyone will be free.
Yeah.
Um,
I can probably bring it for 17th or the 7th, 14th. 14th, I'll be back in New York. So
Well, we don't know about Elijah though. There might be a day where he's like, "Oh, actually, I don't feel like doing it."
and that was my next question: is if Elijah drops out, do we switch to one shot for that week, or do we just continue on without him? Because he's dropping out more and more, with less and less heads up. And he said to us today, "Hey, long day at work. Don't feel like I gotta clean my house." And then 20 minutes after we started the session, he's playing Icarus with Winton, and he was online well before that. So obviously he just didn't want to play D&D because it was a one shot. Therefore, it wasn't as important to the main storyline, so he didn't have to commit to that, which is more understandable. But I would rather him come out and say that to me yesterday than 2 hours before the session that everyone's anticipating. Which I will
Yeah,
talk to
that's
him
tough.
about that when it's not a heated environment, and because I know he will get defensive about it and be like, "It's not a game," and because he's done that to me before, and I'm like, "It's not just a game to
No,
us."
I'll be
so.
chill. If you tell
No,
me to
no,
be chill, I'll be
I'm gonna
chill.
do it on like a one-on-one call, just because
Huge. Don't let me
I
do
know
that.
his view on it is it's just a game, and to us, it's not just a game. So
I mean, it is. We just take it serious.
right, but
I don't know.
Therefore, it's not just
It's
a
not.
game.
How this is it. It is just a game, but it's a game where it's a group. It's like a group setting. It's
Right.
like not showing up to Bible study every
Right.
single week, and you're like,
I'm not going to use that comparison because then he's going to
I
be
don't
a
think
little.
it's compared to Bible study.
Yeah, that's it.
well, it's a group.
I
What other
understand-
groups do you
no.
want?
Your point is correct. It should be treated as an event that don't skip it if it's not a thing you would skip work for. If you would still go to work because of said thing, don't skip this. Or work or school. That's kind of the kind of deal. Riley literally skipped school technically. So that's why she wasn't here. That's completely acceptable. And I got a week heads up, which very thankful. Thank you so much.
I did skip all of my classes today, so technically you are being truthful.
And but there's a lot of Elijah wouldn't have skipped work to go clean his house and go play Icarus with Winton. He wouldn't have done that. So it's just a matter of how seriously he takes it and the priorities in his head, because it's not just a game, but it is a game. But it
It's a
requires
game you're
commitment.
putting. Yeah, it's a game someone putting actual time into that he's
Right.
not respecting.
And it affects everyone else when one person doesn't put enough commitment in, and now we're like, well, we need you, but you don't care enough to put that much commitment because to you it doesn't mean as much to everyone else. It's not a big deal. It's just a problem that needs brought up and to be communicated and talked through. So I plan on doing that. But on sessions he doesn't show up. Do we just continue and just say his character's at the forge?
You can do that.
I mean, he doesn't talk a lot anyway, so his silence doesn't add, his character being silent wouldn't add a whole lot.
The only problem is the missing frontliner.
Is it missing what?
Frontliner. Every single one of us will most
Part of
likely
the fight.
probably. Yeah.
That's how we felt today, honestly. With,
Well, when I throw something at you, that's like.
Well, this
nah,
brings me
you don't
to
want to do that.
my next point. Matthew joining.
which he's a
Oh, yeah.
fighter.
If it depends.
If
That's
he-
his
yeah,
one shot,
he has
if he
to-
uses this character, I really want to walk through his entire character joining with him once I want to add him for a session, see how he feels. If he's able to commit to every week, then I want to walk through the campaign with him, bring him up to speed on what's happening, get his character backstory set a bit, and then properly throw him in.
Devin, question for you.
Yep.
How much D&D does Matthew play?
He's been my other session. He's been in my other like campaign I've talked about.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So he's been part of that, but that's like his only experience with D&D is that campaign with all of us friends. So he hasn't ventured out from that, but he's really good at role playing. My only concern is that he's about to have a child.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Like
I'll talk
she's
to him
like,
about it. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see what like that's the only thing.
That's one of the things
Where
I'm
I
gonna bring
know-
up.
I know any sort of priorities he sets might be thrown out the door when he has a child. So
And
You
you
know
know
what?
what? That's good. I hope he does do that. That is a pretty valid reason to throw most everything else out the door. And if he doesn't
Yeah,
do
no.
that, I would be more concerned.
I just
Um,
don't know how for like how long he would want to fully, because it's his first kid, how long he would fully want to focus on
And
the kid. So.
I want to do a session 0 with him, like bring him into a session 0 and walk him through all of our session 0 stuff. And be like, so every Tuesday, can you commit? Devin's told me like, and so we'll see.
Yeah.
I also want to know how he feels about the live stream and being recorded because that's a thing. I don't want to continue streaming if he doesn't approve.
Severely doubt he would care, but
It's still a thing.
see.
I don't want to just do it.
Bit rude.
I don't even know if
Um,
he has a face cam.
Huh?
I never actually talked with him about the face cam.
I was also gonna bring that up. I might DM him in a hot minute here or like tomorrow and be like, hey, I want to talk to you about getting D&D characters set up for the main campaign and like lore stuff, just basic things going on, and then
Yeah.
go off from there. Okay, cool. I had a thing that I wanted to bring up at the end, and I don't remember what it was, besides these points. I don't remember. What was it? I think I was talking to Mason about it. I don't remember what it was. It was like mid session. I was like, yeah, and then I was like, stop myself from ranting so that we could continue the session and not go on about side topics.
My only question is, if we get a Tuesday where Elijah doesn't want to play, and we have Mason available, do we just revert to this one shot and finish it, and we can have Riley just? add
That's
it
a
in?
question for Riley.
Yeah,
and
come on in,
Devin.
Riley, dude.
That's
I would actually have to go and watch this stream, which I didn't
No,
do.
I can.
we
I
can bring
definitely
you up
fill
to
in
speed.
in,
I'm
like,
gonna write
we
notes
can-
for it. so it's
15
fine.
minutes.
It's not even a fact of like, oh, it's this complex thing you need to be brought up to speed. It's honestly like
It's
you
really
get-
simple.
We can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Say it's not.
I watched the beginning and then I zoomed all the way to the end.
I
So-
noticed.
You got all the information you needed.
Yeah, pretty much.
honestly. Like you know
Um,
our goal, and that's it.
Yeah, that's completely up to Riley and Devin. 'Cause I'm game either way. I just need to know. Well, I won't know because Elijah doesn't give me enough time for canceling. But that just means I'll have session notes for the next week. Speaking of, I haven't done next week's because I have to figure out how to add Matthew, and I was hoping he would be here so that I could do that. It's fine. I will forget about it, go to Thanksgiving, run this whole weekend, hit Monday, and realize I haven't done anything, and speed run notes Monday night and Tuesday.
If you need anything from me, I won't be at work on Monday, but I will have my phone. So
I don't think there's any information I could have you give me because
Great.
Town map.
if you want to
I
make
can
a town
you
map,
town map.
go ahead.
I can make you a town map. They're janky. You've seen my town
Your
maps.
town maps are
They're
better than mine.
janky.
They're better than mine.
Okay. Made it at 3 a.m. with my roommate. That's why it's janky. But
Fair's fair. So Devin, are you okay with that? Does that work for you?
What are we talking about?
If one shot, if Elijah doesn't show up and Mason is available. Cheers. So we'll side the main campaign for finish the one shot.
Now, the obvious question: Stars and wishes, comments, concerns.
Oh my
How
god.
do we feel about the one shot?
It was pretty
was-
good.
that was
I
great.
like I like actually being a little devious, a little nefarious.
I was
And
expecting
I'm glad-
like a chaotic evil party kind of deal, and I'm really glad it wasn't because those are
You,
kind of
you
boring.
could have took it that route.
Right. I'm glad
You
we didn't
could've, yeah, easily.
because then it's just you're
We're
just
still
being
not
evil.
really good.
We're anti-heroes.
We're about to
Right, right.
poison the hero.
Right. We're
But-
anti-heroes, 100%. Hired mercenaries, whatever. I named the one shot the anti-heroes.
And I love that Dugash easily translate to either good or evil. I'm liking this this character so much more than
Dude,
I ever should.
You and your hello, I am a tech support accent is killing me.
That's crazy because that's not the
he
accent.
did
he's
a
got.
Russian accent.
It's Russian.
That's
Not
been a
Russian?
Russian dude.
Or is that Muslim?
No, it's Russian.
either way, whatever was just said was offensive to somebody.
Correct.
Fuck, Riley, you missed me. Come on.
I don't think I missed anything. I think
This whole time you thought I was doing a
No.
hello tech support accent? Are you kidding me?
That's what I
That
was
was
doing.
Russian.
That's
What
fine.
do you mean tech support?
Mason's like the only one that could accomplish that.
Just because I didn't say vodka and I said beer, is that what I should have said vodka? Is that what
Yeah,
happened?
that would have construed it perfectly. Thank you very much.
I didn't realize I was bleeding campaigns
You-
as much as I was with my character, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm not from this continent." Oh, frick!
My hometown of Euclid didn't like give it away a little bit.
Euclid.
No.
I'm glad
I'm
that
from
you.
the hometown Euclid.
I'm
We
glad
have
you kept the
many
book.
alcohol and beautiful women. Yes.
I'm glad
Well,
that
then-
I have advantage on con saves against alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're able to finagle things with Nick.
Bro, I'm a sailor.
beautiful.
I'm a
Look,
pirate
man.
from the seas. I've been to the
Rules are
Feywild.
rules.
I've plundered the
Trailers, yeah,
Feywild.
Rules are rules, but if it sounds cool or makes sense, I'm game.
There used to
It
be
sounds
like
like
in
a good
5e backgrounds used to give you like a cool bit of stuff you could
I
get
did.
from
Wait,
the expanded
Nick.
ones.
Question. I forgot we're still on Stars and Wishes. Did you make that entire map?
Yeah.
That's
A little bit.
Well,
you make the town map. His is better than mine. It's jank, but it's better than mine.
Yeah, I was kinda
he
like-
used a software generator to do like a lot of the
The layout.
layout and the stuff, and
basically.
it determines where
Pretty-
all the buildings are. And I've looked
Never
at
mind,
them
I'll do
before
that.
and used them, and I was like, I really don't want to take the time to like memorize all this
Why
for players.
is there only law enforcement in 2 of the counties?
What?
There's only law enforcement in 2 of the counties.
Right? Yeah, it's because it's generated.
Yeah.
He didn't actually
Because
place
those are the important ones. Actually, it's probably
Right. Yeah, it just
Those are the
highlights
middle
important
and high
things and like
class.
where stuff is. Like I've used them before for the first campaign that we did, and then I actually ended up throwing a lot of them away because I was like, I don't want to memorize
needed-
this.
I needed something fast, and I was like, all right.
I know it works
Here's
for
the
fast.
thing.
I just
I'm gonna
No, it's
color
really
in-
nice.
just the
I'm
way
gonna
I
color
was
in the
running,
things.
like the way I run things is like, I don't give the entire town map to you and say go crazy. It's like I'm
Oh.
generating it as you go, like based
Oh,
off
what
what
was
you
your
need and where you
generation
are.
goal,
I don't just have
actually?
the world. The world's being built as you guys move because building the whole world before that is crazy.
For a one shot, it's kind of
For the one shot, it's different. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm
All I got for Stars and Wishes the stars. Cool. I like the premise. I like being
For-
evil.
90% improv. It was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I literally had the cave, and the rest is improv.
Nice. Well, now you have time to prep for in the next 4 weeks, which I know you'll do it day of because that's what I do.
Probably won't.
You're right. You will.
I'll probably improv it the rest of the way.
That's true.
It'll work out.
Another 10% to 90%. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think I
This
was
is all this whole grand story is gonna end up with all his family, and we're just like, look, just give us the medallion. We're gonna steal your son, but we'll let him loose, and he'll have to find his way home. Don't worry about it. And
All right.
Yeah.
This,
leave.
this
Let
is
your
this,
son live.
here's the deal.
So you may get
You
revenge.
either A, give us the talisman, or B, we take your arm.
So it's like
What? Dang.
I'm like kind of thinking about what Jonathan would do. It's like, would he rather
That's
have
the
his
name of
whole
the villain.
family die,
Or hero.
or
The guy
That's
with
Rubber
true.
Steel.
Con-
or
guy-
give up the
a-
insignia?
a
And
paladin,
I
a
think he'd rather
conquest.
have his entire family die.
We do not negotiate sort of vibes.
We
How Micah was stroking him, his ego.
pause. Yeah.
And
No, there's another thing and out of context, and this time it's Micah's fault.
I saw that.
We were talking about stroking his ego. I continued talking and said, "Wait, hang on," and
I mean, they were
that
basically
wasn't
hyping
on
him
purpose. What
they
if
were
that
hyping up
wasn't
his-
on purpose? You could feel really bad.
his ego, and I go, you guys are stroking his ego so much. Because they just kept building on each other.
well, he was building
they're
his
like the-
own ego, so we were just
Yeah.
building on that to get him to let us do what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
I think no matter what the context was, choices were made.
It wasn't a choice.
was-
It was a subconscious. I just took what he said and then said it in a different way, and then it said wrong.
Wild Freudian
Oh.
slip.
Nah, real.
Anyway,
they were like,
so the
they were like, you need
villain's-
guards. You need a posse.
The villain's name is Jonathan Ramel, but his actual name is Mjolnir Ramel. But
Why? What is this joke? I don't get it.
You don't know the Paul Rudd joke?
so the cast
Wait,
of in
wait,
the MCU.
wait, hold on. Hold on.
Explain it. Don't explain it. Let him be confused.
All right, join that, Devin. Join that.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
Join this activity. He's going to show you. I'm going to stop streaming because copyright.
You've been streaming this whole time.
Yes.